person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
First!
All right, welcome on in, everyone. Welcome. Title, what's happening, buddy? Welcome on in. Yeah, I am still a little sick. Might be able to hear it in my voice a little bit today. I don't know. I definitely do. But I am feeling much better than I have been over the last couple of days. Last couple of days were rough. Today is the first day I've been feeling pretty decent, so. Last night I was feeling a little bit okay too. How you doing, Title, man? How has your week been going? I made myself some notes of things I wanted to talk about today too. I just got back from a walk. Hey, that sounds quite nice, man. I would have loved to get outside, especially this weekend. This last weekend was so nice outside, and we don't get nice weekends like that all the time. I mean, at least not in May in Ohio. I would have loved to have been able to get out there and do it, but just being a little bit sick. And then both today and yesterday have been super rainy. I was gonna talk about. I was gonna bring it up real quick since you're here, Title. I know you're excited about it. Have you seen anything about that new Doom game? Doom, Dark Ages or something like that. I didn't realize it was one of the games that was going to be doing the pre-release if you bought the premium edition or whatever it was. So you get it 2 days earlier. So yesterday, last night, people were getting access to it. So hyped for it, dude. Yeah, so I watched somebody play a little bit of it. I'll say the game looks fucking phenomenal, but definitely don't. I would wait until if you didn't get the premium edition, be glad, because the one thing I've seen about it is that there's a lot of bugs right now and a lot of crashing in that game right now, which is shitty, you know. For a pre-released game like that, you would think that if you're gonna release it 2 days earlier or whatever for people, that those people wouldn't get punished, but they did, which does make me laugh. Play it off Game Pass. That's the right move, man. That is the right move. Also, I didn't realize, I mean, I should have. I didn't realize that they changed up their composer as well. I mean, obviously it's not going to be Mick Gordon. I think is the guy who did the other soundtracks for them. Yeah, Mick Gordon. Because they had such a weird dispute with him on the last game. I think people just knew that there was no way he was going to come back. But I've heard that the music in the game is pretty good though. Like outside of that though, I haven't heard anything bad. It looks great though. I'm very excited to see more. I'm sure it's amazing. Yeah. Here's what I'd say. Listen, Mick Gordon is a great composer, great songwriter. So I'm right there for it. I'm always hyped when he's in there. But I think they could still make some pretty fucking hype music for that. I don't think it's like if you don't have him, the music is just gonna be horrible. I think it'll still fucking kick ass. He set the tone. Yeah, it is a little bit of that, right? I think that's true. You know, you don't have to be Mick, but you can still do good work like Mick already did. So yeah, so I'm excited to see it. So hopefully I'll get to check it out at some point. I do really want to play Doom 2016 sometime. I talked about booting it up on stream a couple of times. Just booting it up and just running it, letting people get a look at me being absolutely terrible at Doom. You know, I've thought about it. I have thought about it. I do love that game, but it is not one that I'm good at. Oh. Whew. Yeah. So yeah, I'm still kind of in recovery mode. So hopefully energy is not super low today. I feel pretty good for the most part. I got a little coffee going. I didn't have coffee for a couple of days too, just because I was definitely not feeling up to it. But yeah, got a little coffee today. Hopefully energy is good today. I'm gonna try to. I got a couple other things we'll go over as well. Today I got an art piece back that I had commissioned a little bit ago from another streamer. I'm gonna show that off here. I'll show it off a little later. I also I have some questions and some things I want to ask people about. One I was talking about with Vash on last Sunday, The Wolf and the Kid. I was talking about a stream idea I got, and I think I'm going to go ahead with it. I think it's just something I want to, again, I have to plan for a little bit. It'll probably be, my guess is be a couple months out, is whenever I'm on like Instagram or, I guess like people who are on TikTok would probably see these similar things. You see these weird like videos of like coffee drinks and shit that are just like weird and preposterous. I'm gonna try and gather like a handful of those and try them out on stream. So maybe people will be interested, but if you guys ever see anything like that's just a weird coffee drink, drop them in the Discord. I'd love to try and grab like a handful of these. Hey, that's behind me now. Hey, yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, I do want to try and get like a good handful of these to make and try on stream. But I'll definitely let you guys know about when that'll be. That seems like it could be fucking goofy. A good time though, I think. I'd come across one that was what the hell was it? I was talking to Vash and everybody about it too. Oh, it was a coffee drink that had like orange juice in it or something. It was like a drink, like a prepared drink, and it seemed very strange. But I thought that's gonna probably be one of them. I've seen a couple other espresso type drinks and stuff. But yeah, if you guys ever see anything like that, drop them in the Discord. I would love to. I'm gonna try and gather a couple. I figure I'll try and find like 5 or 6 or something, and we'll try them out. Outside of that, let's do a couple web games while we're hanging, getting ready for people to get in here. We'll start off with a little guess the game. Ugh. Man. Oh yeah, title. I was gonna ask, did you finish up Still Wakes the Deep the other day? I ended up being lurking for most of that stream, and then I was like, well, I'll come by and see, and because you were still on, I was like, oh, I'll come over and say some things, and you were wrapping up, so I was immediately gone. All right, what is this game? Get a little, looks like a Metroid, maybe. You did? How did you like it, man? Let me just do a regular Metroid, see where that, it's not Metroid. It's very similar. Look. Linux, PC, and PS4. Interesting. It's really good. Yeah, I think a lore video is one of those things too, where sometimes people think like, if you got to watch a lore video, like, was it even really that good? And you're like, yeah, it was really that good. Sometimes you just you want to dive a little deeper. You want to understand a little more. And that's where those are super nice for. That's cool. That's really, really cool. I'm excited to at some point maybe I'll play it, but I'm not sure yet. What do I think this is? I'm not even sure. And Metroidvania, yeah, could have guessed that. Do you know what you're gonna play next? Are you gonna do Doom next then? $2015. Shit, I really don't know what the hell this is then. It's only about 5 hours. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love a kind of a shorter game like that. One where you don't have to invest like a crazy amount. Doom is your next one, dude. That's cool. Yeah, I'm glad. All right, I will make sure I'm checking those out then, because I do want to see some of Doom. I really only got to see a little bit at the beginning so far. Although I don't know the Doom lore as much. I played 2016, but then I didn't play Eternal, but I watched Eternal. I watched a lot of people play Eternal, so I kind of know Eternal, but not that well. And then I think this new one is kind of a prequel, but I don't know how much it's gonna tie into the other ones or not. I'm sure it will a little bit, but being a prequel, it makes it a lot tougher to know exactly where it'll fit in. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry. Axiom Verge. Oh, I've actually seen this game. I should have known. Oh my god. Goes to hell to fight demons, fights more demons, right? Yeah, but 16 wasn't it? In 16 was when they started to do like they try to do a little bit of a story. I like the story. I thought it was pretty decent, because they did like in 16 what was it? I mean, I don't know like the story. I just remember there was like that robot guy. And there was the kind of naked lady. I remember them as characters. They were there. Outside of that, I don't really remember actually. Final fight. Oh, is that what this one is? I was trying to think, because I know that's like the mayor, isn't it? Which is crazy. They got the fucking mayor out there fucking fighting people. Oh, it's not even Final Fight 1? I thought it was for sure it had to be. See, that's why the average guess was 2, because everybody was like, it's Final Fight, and then they were like, it's fucking Final Fight 2? That's funny. Yeah, I always remember this dude because he's like, it's always just goofy that he's there or whatever. I'm pretty sure, wasn't this guy based off of Hagar? Yeah, wasn't he based off of oh my god, who was that guy who was in the WWE who then ended up becoming a mayor somewhere? Was it Jesse Ventura? Was that the dude's name? I think it was. And people were like, god damn, that's so funny. Yeah, that's who that was based off of. I thought that was funny. Love Jesse Ventura. You know what? I don't know anything about his political standings, but as a wrestler, I could get behind Jesse Ventura. Damn, people guess this in 1? Stop. Nobody knows what this is in 1. Give me a little more. I'm gonna tell you, I don't even know what it is in 2. I don't even know what it is in 2. Shit. Oh, man. This guy looks real familiar. So does this guy though too. Like, this is like looking crazy ass hand looks kind of crazy ass. Oh, this is Temple Run, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Isn't Temple Run like a fucking mobile game though? Why even do this shit? I thought these guys looked familiar. They do not. I just recognized this like wall, and then I was like, there's a person, and then Jesus Christ. Did not expect it. Did not expect it. Never would have got that. I just remember Temple Run. I remember it popped off like crazy for a minute there, and I never got into it. I think I played it like a little bit, and I was like, I don't understand this game. I didn't understand like the hype around it, so I just didn't care. Also, real quick, just because I feel like I should be upfront about this. I've talked to you guys about that. I'm a little bit of a basketball watcher, a little bit of a basketball fan, and my Cleveland Cavaliers are in the playoffs, and they are in a very bad game at this point. They are on their elimination game. They essentially need to win every game in their series right now, or they get eliminated. Like they don't get any more losses. They've already lost too many, and they're in there. So this is the way the playoffs work is it's the best of 7, or the best of best of 7. So you can go up to 7 games. So the first team to win 4 games gets to progress. And right now the Cavs have won 1 game, and the other team has won 3. So the other team is 1 win away from moving on and eliminating them Cavs. So I'm just kind of going to be checking the score a little bit here and there. So don't mind me. Yo, Vash, what's happening, man? I wanted to see who the fuck is playing. Oh, Mitchell is playing. Good. Nobody. Yeah, I mean, it's early. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. They're up right now, which is big. They need to win. How's it hanging, Vash? How you doing, bro? How you feeling? How you feeling about this weekend? Vash got a big old. You got a big old a Vash bash coming up this weekend, guys. What's happening, Ron? How you feeling, bro? How you been doing, man? Also, I don't know how much can you guys tell about can you guys tell the sound of my voice? Does it sound different to you guys? Going on all at once, bench stressed. Listen, man, why don't you just chill out for a little bit? Hang out with me for a little bit today. We're gonna be just chilling and hanging out, man. Why don't you just chill, relax, let that shit go for a couple of hours, all right? I promise. You'll be okay for a few hours, buddy. How you feeling? I feel better today than I have in the last couple of days. I still feel a little bit like not right there. I'm not good yet, but not bad, man. Not bad today. The best I felt, like I said, in a few days. That sexy, deep, sick voice. Bro, I love a good, deep, sexy voice, especially when it's sick. Sorry to hear that. Well, listen, Ron, it's kind of his own fault. He's kind of his best worst enemy, you know. He's doing some big things for himself, which I'm very excited for him for. But that being said, yeah, he is kind of effing himself over with that though. Just doesn't want to let go of you, man. No. And it was funny because I woke up and I was like, man, I feel pretty good. Got moving, and then I immediately, not immediately, like throughout the day, just kind of kept feeling a little bit worse. Not like bad, just kind of like, whew. Like I feel like I definitely feel like a little more tired, quicker and stuff right now. Just the energy's low. Big. I don't know what I was talking about. 2 days in a row, big, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, man's doing a birthday bash, the Vash Bash. 2 days in a row, Vash Bash. Man is going big, bro. It's so big. Oh yeah, I'm excited. I wish I was gonna be. Well, that's not true. He did invite me. I am. It's with a lot of people I don't know, and it's not necessarily I feel super comfortable doing. So we're gonna get together and do something ourselves. I was gonna lie and be like, I wish I was going. I wish I could. I just don't feel comfortable with it. Although I had that great interactions at the BMV and the e-check or whatever, so maybe I'm feeling all. Are with a Gavi from the Dollar Tree? Really? Dollar Tree still got the agave? Yeah. Why you being too honest, Cody, with your avoidance behavior? I mean, listen, I'm not even normally like that avoidant. When Vash first said something to me about it too, I was like, you know what? Maybe I will just fucking go, man. Like, I'm not gonna know fucking 99% of the people there. I'll literally probably just know Vash. But you know what? Fuck it. And then I was like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm not gonna know shit for people. Not that I don't think I could talk to. If they like Vash, they probably cool people, you know? They probably people who I could get along with, I think. I just don't, I don't know. Unfortunately, my whole weekend has actually gotten so booked up at this point too, so I super feel like make new friends. Yeah, listen. Here's the thing, man. I have a hard time giving enough time to my friends as it is. Vash could probably attest to this. Maybe he'll be nice and just be like, nah. But I legitimately, like, I always feel bad if I can't give people enough of my time, and taking on like a ton of new friends feels like a bad faith investment from me. Showed up after saying no. Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't want to go either. Yeah, man, listen, let me get a bunch of my fucking friends together and then just get you fucking and invite you. Nah. New acquaintances. Yeah, it could be. Listen, I legitimately, like I said, I told him I thought about it because I was like, maybe that would be kind of dope, and I could kind of like, but then I would like, I don't know. Listen, I also feel like my personality is in those, and like I said, I'm like that ambivert. I think sometimes, like when my extrovert is on, I feel like I'm fucking going. Like I feel unstoppable. But if I went and I wasn't in that mode, oh God, imagine how much worse you feel. But if I win, I was on, guys, you wouldn't hear the fucking end of it. I'm just being real with you about it. I'd be out here telling you guys that man's a fucking god. All right, let's do a little crossword while we hanging. Pointer used to highlight talking points. Laser. Submit a CV. The fuck is a CV? Get behind the wheel, drive. Oh boy, that's not good. Sorry, what? Well, if either of your weekend days open up, we're partying 7 p.m. Yeah, buddy. Listen, if it happens, I will be there. If I legitimately, if it's like shit super, well, it's not going to, but if it for some reason shit just completely opens up, like I have no idea, like god damn it, I'm just sitting at home crying or something, I'll be there, bro. But Ron's probably right. I probably won't. Resume is a CV. Nice. Let's head back to that one and put resume. Oh, that's too big. That's too big a word. That's too big a word. Too big a word. Submit a CV. All right. I don't know. Oh boy. Oh, this one's Les Miserables. Madonna, blank Madonna. Blank Madonna? A Beatles song. I don't know the fucking Beatles. When March Madness ends, curiously.
And how most people can't endure that in the process. That's why they short circuit.
Sudden increase?
They want to create something.
Ooh, man. My, oh, shit. Legolas and Gadriel in the Lord of the Rings. Where are my fucking Lord of the Rings nerds at?
That they can't
Come on.
deal with the feeling
I know what this one is, but you know what? I'm giving you guys this one. Shut up, you lying so bad. That's not true, man. I think you don't understand, Ron. I think I'm more outgoing than you think I am, man. Klingons? I think it is Klingons. That's right. Elves. Spirit akin to bourbon. Rise. I think you just like to think that everybody's like you, Ron, man. So I know you'd be fine. Yeah, I think I'd be fine. I also sometimes am just like, nah, I'm not gonna go. You guys know a Madonna song? All right, let me catch back up again too real quick. I know you won't, and that's okay. I just wanted to choose his coziest option. Well, listen, I kind of went back and forth in my mind about it for a long time, and then some other things kind of came up about it too, that made me a little worried, or that have kind of like made some things busier. I show up to places with people I don't know all the time. The extrovert is strong, bro. That's crazy. I don't do that all the time. I used to when I was in high school / right out of high school. I showed up to like parties that, not that I didn't know anyone, but I knew very few people. I made a lot of like friends that I've never talked to since. Yeah, sorry, there was no real distinction between them. It was just elves. What is the Madonna one? It's blank Madonna. It's a Beatles song, and it's L blank D blank. Lada Madonna, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the fucking Beatles. You know, Beatles song. Yeah, I don't. That's what I said. Oh, I know more Madonna than Beatles. I feel like I do too, man. And I don't even know that much Madonna. Apply. Okay. So it's got, maybe it is Lada. Lada Madonna. You right. Apply. When March Madness ends. April. Okay, shit. Sudden increase. Spike. Yikes. Lady Madonna. Nice. How long? 2 minutes 46. It's because we made use of that pause button, guys. Lady Madonna. So it was Lady, April, Spike, Elves, Rise, Laser, Apply, Drive, Yikes, and Lay. God, what fucking timing we knocked out on that one. Your boy is sick and still doing it and doing it well. Yeah, I don't care about this. Let's come back on over. Damn, y'all feel like some socks right now, or what's happening? Ooh, calves are up. You guys want to see this commission piece that I got? Let me show this off. Real quick before I show this too, I did talk about this a little bit with while Title was here. If you guys run into any weird coffee drinks when you're on the internets, save them. Send them to me over in the Discord, guys. I would like to make I'm gonna set up a give me a second while I set this up real quick. I'm going to be setting up a stream where I'm testing out lots of coffee drinks, and so I would love some submissions from people. So if you guys could, if you run across any while you're on the internet, so over the next couple of months, drop them in the Discord. I'm gonna try and grab a few myself, but I'd like to have a couple of some things maybe I don't get to see. With that being said, yeah, all right, so if you guys don't know, I recently, within like the last month or so, I maybe it's been a little longer, I don't know, the timeline's a little fuzzy for me. I reached out to another streamer friend of mine, Fissy Shine. If you've not seen any of her stuff, a lot of her stuff is art related, and I was gonna have her commission a piece for me, and so I reached out, like I said, whenever it was, a couple months ago, and thank you Cyclo. I was gonna do a little shout out here in a second, but yeah, I had her commission something for me, so I finally reached out. And we have been working on this for a little while. I always feel like kind of weird. Like I don't want to be like bossy about it, but I know like that's part of like when you commission something, you gotta need to make sure that your vision is heard. So I tried to be like, give her as much information as I could while also not trying to be overly crazy. But then, you know, I also wanted her to kind of let her put some of her own artistry into it, and I feel like those things all kind of came across. So I did have her just set up something that is essentially just a kind of open canvas for me that is going to allow me to really work on including it into the overall aesthetic we're gonna have here. Especially with the overhaul we're doing, the complete overhaul that is not going to be that much of an overhaul. But so that all being said, let me show you guys what she whipped up for me. I think it's still very much on brand and I think quite good. Let me show you guys what we have been cooking, what we have been working on. Maybe I don't want to show you guys, you know. Maybe I just don't, I guess. I was trying to think about it like if I wanted to, but maybe I just all right. That's all I wanted. I just wanted you guys to hit me with a little bit of that. All right, let's go. Here is the piece right here. Do it or grab the DMs and post it. Nice, Cyclo. A little late there, my bud. Hey, so this is it. So yeah, I specifically asked her to kind of, we were going for a very, you know, spatial kind of thing, you know, but kind of grabbing a little bit of the Outer Wilds vibes as well. I mean, some of this is very strictly from Outer Wilds, of course. Yeah, now here is, yeah, so this the character here is in the exact pose of Outer Wilds character, but it's in the let me move this a little bit real quick while I'm talking. I feel like if you can't see my mouth, it seems a little weird. So the character pose is in the exact pose as the character when you do like a this really weird loop and you loop back to actually talk to yourself. I thought that was kind of fun. Obviously the s'more kind of thing, the galaxy, I felt like it was kind of incorporating a lot of what I liked, but a lot of my galaxy stuff has all just been stuff that I put together that was like whatever, it's never really that great. This has so much more character and flair and color. The colors are fantastic. Here's the really cool thing, and this is the thing that made me even more excited about it, was that Fizzy made this for me in layers, so that I have just this layer, which is, I think Vash already sees where I'm going with this, bro. Or I have this layer. I have layers that I can work with now. Now this has made this into so much of a piece of being able to do whatever the hell I want to do. Look at this. Look at this. We could just be right here, just fucking chilling right here. You see what the fuck I'm saying, guys? He's like an onion. You can tweak it exactly. We can make it work whatever way we want. She did a great job. That's what I kept telling her. And she kept asking if I had things I wanted to change. And I was like, no, I think it's great. And that's kind of why I was trying to be like, I wanted to be constructive about it, but it was hard to be constructive at times, you know? At times I was just like, nah, it's fucking great. What am I gonna do? I love that Cyclo was like, bro, we're not doing this joke. That's funny. Yeah, so I thought it was great. I'm excited. It is going to be, we're going to be kind of implementing it over the next little while. I'm not sure when I'll get it completely implemented. I'm gonna need some time to work on it, but I will bring it back down for a little bit here. To see where you put things. Yeah, I'm excited just because it's gonna have that, like I said, it'll have that little bit of like some things that can be moved in front, behind, kind of being I love having that depth and everything. You guys can see I like having those kind of things. You know, so I like that idea of being able to work some things. I'll probably also get some cutouts from that as well that I'll be using around and things like that. So I think it'll be pretty dope. I really like it. I'm glad to have it. I don't know. I wish there was more I could kind of say about it, but I think it's just it's completely knocked out of the park. Better than I could have ever imagined. Very cute idea too. Well, I think one of the things was I like space stuff. I mean, a lot of my stuff is space related, and I enjoy that kind of vibe and everything. And then, you know, Outer Wilds was such an emotional impact on me that I thought that was a cool idea to be able to combine those two in a way that I think could be really fun. She'll love to hear you liked it so much. I talked to her a whole bunch the other day about it, Cyclo. I was telling her, I was trying to explain to her how much I liked it. I don't know. It's always hard to be like, you know, to completely explain how much you enjoy something, but I think she gets it. I think she knows that I really enjoyed it. She's done such great work. I did talk to Vash about, I want to reach out to her about some other work sometime in the near future. I know she was kind of busy with a lot of other things recently, so I'm gonna give her a little bit of time. But in the near future, I'm gonna have some other things that I don't think are gonna be for this channel. So keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, get your work lurk on, man. Thanks, Cyclo. Appreciate you, man. I was gonna have to ban all of Cyclo's permissions for a minute there. No, I would never. Also, did you see the I got the chat, I think, laid out the way I want to, with a Dacis bold, and I think it looks pretty good. I think this looks pretty fucking good right here. Finally got the chat the way I want it. Just in time for it to be switching over to something else. Well, to switch over the system. I DM you something. Oh, really? Okay. Let me check it. Wow. Cyclo, I didn't know you were such an artist. But bro, this is some high level stuff, bro. This is some high level art, bro. I helped. You did, man. Listen, I don't want anybody to ever tell you that you can't do anything you set your mind to, buddy. That's wow. Hey, Cyclo, you want to know how I got these scars though? Looks great. Yeah, it looks great, right? I really enjoy it. I'll leave it here because, well, sorry, it's over here. I'll leave it over here so that way I can keep on showing it off throughout the stream. Oh, helped. It's only because I'm making so many great jokes and laughing all the time is why he did that. This guy is such a joker. That's a contribution of passion or torture. I think they're the same thing. I think they're the same thing. In this case, I think they're the same. Also, if anybody is in chat, she was not feeling good about the face lighting, so I made that as a suggestion. The face lighting was fine. I think the whole time I looked at it and I was like, I know like drawing someone's face is probably like a horrible thing to ask somebody, but I don't think you no, listen, there's very few things people are going to ever offend me on, and that kind of stuff is not going to be one of them. I think it looks great. I don't think, yeah, I feel like everything she did, it was nailed. I think she didn't have to worry about it, but I can understand that. As an artist, you're always most critical of yourself, so I hope your suggestion made her feel better. Yeah, if anybody in chat, I was talking about this the other day too over on The Wolf and the Kid. If anybody from chat has ever been to Buc-ee's, listen, I'm going to Buc-ee's next month. And if anybody, has been to Buc-ee's and has anything there that they would recommend, I'm looking for recommendations still. All right. I need good Buc-ee's recommendations. Did great on your face. That's what I'm saying. As it should. I have no idea what you as it should to be. Man, to be honest, Ron, man, my memory is gone at this point. I'd say it's because of me being sick, but I think it's just because we old, bro. I mean, some of us more than others, but still, the case is still there. Yeah, I thought she did great. Here, I'll do one more where we do a full scale on it, Self-criticism. Yeah, for sure. Oops, that's not the right thing. I didn't grab the thing. So that's kind of that's the full scope of it, so you guys can get the full look on it too. Yeah, I think it's great. I love all of it. I think the hardest thing is too, when we're in the picture, the reference picture I did for this, the mask is like a shiny piece, the astronaut helmet has like a shiny reflective piece, so you don't see a face, and if her head's in there, there wouldn't be a lot of light on it. So she kind of, she took some liberties to make sure that the face was illuminated. So I feel like that's some really tough things, especially for me to have asked. But I love all the colors, the pinks and the purples and the blues and everything in the back too. Really looks great. But like I said, I completely understand her. Definitely getting a little bit weirded out though, with some of the trying to do some of the shading and stuff. Again, as an artist, I think you're always the most critical of your own art. So doesn't look off at all. Exactly. I think that's why I say good artist. Yeah, Fizzy is so awesome. So make sure I don't think I can do like one like Cyclo did, but I will do this one. I'll throw it in the chat, I believe. Make sure you guys check out Fizzy. She's so nice, so awesome, does a lot of great work. Make sure that you guys go over and just enjoy the craziness that happens over there, especially for good ones. Right, I agree. That's why I don't criticize my work, man. Because my work's not real hard. All right. Oh man. Oh shit. Wow. That's right, man. That's why everything I put out, I'm like, that's a banger. Damn, that's a banger. I never criticize. I'm just like bangers and only bangers, and then they're just horrible. Everything's bad. Banger. The Prophet. Yeah, in like the worst way though. Maybe it's true. Prophets are kind of nothing. Never mind. Let's not get into that. Cool. I'm gonna bring up facts. I'm gonna bring up the other things a little bit more as we go on. The coffee stuff, the Bucky stuff. But yeah, all right. Let's move on. Let's get into a little bit of news. I do want to give a little shout out for our good friend Tidal as well. Do this. Tidal super helped me out this week with news. Man, I legitimately, as soon as we ended stream on Sunday, I was pretty much down for the count all the way until like yesterday at like 6 or 7 at night. I was pretty much done. Like I was struggling to get up and down. I wasn't doing a lot of eating. It was pretty brutal. And Tidal came through and helped me out with gathering a lot of news, which I always appreciate. Anybody who can kind of help me out, great. There's never like, nobody's ever required to help do any of these kind of things for me. But anytime you do, seriously, it helps me so much. I legitimately was able to go through some news stuff last night for like an hour, and I essentially think I found nothing else that was really even worth grabbing. I was like, damn, man really helped me out here. So it made today a lot easier. Yeah, I appreciate it. So real quick, before I move on, what I'm going to do, I want to try something with the news article or post that's in Discord. I'm going to do two things. I want to try one thing. If I lock this post, can anybody see if they can go into the post and actually do anything in it? Not moderators, so not Vash or Cyclo, sorry. It would have to be like Tidal would have to go over and see if he could. Are you able to send like messages or anything in there? Read only, can't send anything. Okay, cool. So on the day once we are done with news for the day, I am going to be locking these posts out and then closing the posts, because I believe closing them removes them from that list of everything. So that way, I think that's the best way to get around them being used ever again. Hey, Blueberry Bean. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you doing? No worries if you get a run. Great to see you. what we talking about? So over on my Discord, on my streams, let me bring it back even further. On my streams, I talk about news. So we go over like gaming, movies, just basic entertainment news. But I'll put everything into my like a specific spot on my Discord. But sometimes people will help me out as well. So if they find something that they want to talk about or want me to talk about, they'll drop it in there. And so what I've been doing in the Discord, we make these posts, but each one is for a specific day that I'm going to be talking about. So like today, everything was for 5/13. So once this stream happens, I no longer want people to put any more news in that post anymore. I want them to put it into the new post. And so I want to close it out so that way it becomes that old post becomes irrelevant, you know? It's weird. It's weird that way that one works. Yeah. But yeah, so it's just mostly it's making it easy enough for people to know where to put the next day's stuff into, you know? But we're testing stuff. Better organization. Dude, it's so cool. I love it so far. Love it. I also retired the old news channel too. Today because I didn't get to over the weekend. That thing is gone. Well, it's not gone. I just moved it to the archive section and made it so it's no longer readable to everybody. Yeah, it'll be clean. Yeah, you literally won't see anything in there unless you go in, and you can see the old ones, and you can see how many news things we had each of those days, because they're each like their own bubbles and stuff. I mean, for the most part, it's pretty dope. I love it. It's very clean, a lot easier to see. Plus, organized based on dates and stuff, so we know like when stuff happened, and you can still go in there and search, and then you could search and see when they were from. Just little things. Better organization, better pizza, Papa John's. All right, let's get into a little bit of news, guys. Let's talk about it. Let's get it rolling.
Good news, everyone!
All right, if you guys do have anything you want me to talk about over here, like I was explaining earlier, make sure you jump into the Discord, and there is a news channel. All you got to do is find the post that is still currently open and drop whatever news articles you would like me to talk about in there. See? Let me. I hope you keep doing these roles into ad phrases. Bro, one day they're gonna make me money, you know? And one day, man, one day. Sorry, making myself a note. I want to update that news, everyone, sound when we go over here. But you know what I want to do? I kind of want to have variables on my bot over here. We could definitely make it do variables and have it say random things at each time. I would love to figure that out. What's happening, Casper? This just in. Something is bad. I have no idea what's bad. What's happening, Casper? How you doing, buddy? Let's get into this first one, which is Godzilla verse or X Kong. I guess it's not verse, huh? The new Empire sequel gets an official title and release date as production begins. This is by Lex Briscuso. I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of these new Godzilla films. So a couple years ago, they did, they did the original Godzilla reboot. And from there, they've just been going. They've just been making them. They get more and more ridiculous. But now we're getting another one. and it is going to be called Godzilla X Kong Supernova. The sequel to Godzilla X Kong The New Empire has received a new title and a teaser video alongside the news that the project, now titled Godzilla X Kong Supernova, has entered official production. The announcement was made via the film's official social media channel. Please stand by. Your call is very important to us. Now in production, only in theaters, March 26, 2027. Post also include a phone number to call to report a Titan sighting. Weird. Godzilla and Kong is starting to feel like a buddy cop movie. Is it? Okay, so listen, this is a little bit of a truth come out moment for me. So I watched all of them. Hold on, let me make sure that I've seen these. Godzilla, is it 2014 was the one? I saw 2014. What's the sequel? King of Monsters. Saw King of Monsters. King of Monsters was good. I thought Godzilla and then Godzilla King of Monsters, both of those I thought were good. Godzilla versus Kong, I think I saw that one. Was that the one with Mecha Godzilla? I think it was. I've enjoyed them. Good, man. I love to hear it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it enjoying them. I think I saw those three. I'm pretty sure Godzilla X Kong The New Empire, I'm pretty sure I turned this one on and fell asleep. I fell asleep. I don't know what happened in it, which is kind of a bad sign. Because I felt like this one wasn't as good. I felt like it just wasn't as good. So I'm kind of in a moment here where I just don't know. Monarch. I heard Monarch was good, dude. Is there anything in this that's worth checking out? This little teaser here. I know that they're like, doing the whole thing here. No sound on this. I'm not worried about the sound. There's no shot there's any good sound on here. We're just seeing if there's anything worth a visual look here. Yeah, Monarch was funny too, because they did that funny thing too with the father-son duo in that, right? Supernova. This is a crazy writing for that too. That logo. Kurt Russell, Wyatt Russell, right? They did them, and they played the same character, just at different. The son played the character when he was young, and then the dad played him later on. That same character. That was a good idea. So yeah, make sure you guys are checking this out. 2027. They keep going. They got to, man. Godzilla's a big money. Although, have you guys seen Godzilla -1? That one was the one that was made not by the Americans. I was gonna say Toho, but I think the America Godzilla is made by Toho as well. -1. It's distributed by Toho, but these are like the ones that are all done by like Japanese directors and stuff. They're very -1 was really good. I would tell you, like, if you kind of enjoy a little bit of Godzilla, like even if it's just a little bit, -1 was really good. It was a really good story. They also did a teaser for the sequel to -1. Yeah, I did see that. I'm excited for that. Haven't seen many. Yeah, I can understand that. Did you ever watch the 90s Godzilla, Vash? The one that was from the American one, the one with Matthew Broderick. And that's about it. That's all of the people I know in that film. There's more people in that film. I just don't know their names at the moment. There could be more that I'm missing. I just can't remember them. Man, I love that movie, and it's another one of those ones. It's so bad, but I love that movie. I had, oh my God. All right, hold on. God damn it. Why does this happen every fucking time? You know, how does this happen to us, guys? How the fuck does this happen? I had minus color. No, I didn't, man. I wish I would have. I felt like it lent itself to that a lot. I'm not sure. You're not sure if you ever saw it? It was a 1998 Godzilla film, man. It's so good. I felt like what was the thing that I had from Godzilla 1998? Listen, the Godzilla in 98 is a weird looking fucking Godzilla. The cup holders are from, bro, that might be exactly what I'm thinking of. Holy fuck, bro. Stop. That might be exactly what I was thinking of. It is, bro. Stop, bro. Why are we on the same on this, bro? This fucking cup holder is not a joke, though. Holy shit. Look at this thing. Look at it. Man, Vash incepted the shit. Man, for a minute here. Man, we were on it. Yeah. I had that cup holder. Me too. Me fucking too, bro. Everybody, I think everybody might have had it. Again, this is why we're fucking here. So, yeah, 98. Godzilla was weird and he was kind of small. Well, I should say she was small and kind of like a nimble little thing, and people didn't like it. Understandably, it was not very Godzilla. I liked it as like a monster movie, not necessarily as a Godzilla film. Squishy, I remember the squishy eggs they had. Godzilla, or are you talking about something else? Because now I'm a little confused. Now I don't know what you're talking about. And now it's getting weird. In the movie? I remember the eggs in the movie. I remember that. I thought maybe you were talking about they were something. Puff Daddy? Bro, you're not even joking. That Puff Daddy song? Man. Can't listen to that song anymore, though. Can't listen to it. On VHS? Bro, I'm pretty sure I had the OST. I'm pretty sure I had that bad boy. They sold toys with squishy eggs, bro. What are we looking at? So Ron, in 98, America did a Godzilla film that was not very good. And I really liked it because we were talking about there's going to be another Godzilla movie, another American Godzilla movie. They've been making a bunch of them recently, but from 98, they made these weird, like, these are like little cup holders that was like of Godzilla. And we were just looking back on them as like things that we used to have. It's not very good going back to it. The Puff Daddy song, I meant. Yeah, for sure. I could understand that. Yeah, but it was like what was it? It was like a Led Zeppelin mix though, with Puff Daddy. I think it's still chill. Went hard, bro. You know what? Right around that time is when I was listening to Offsprings too, because that was when I got Americana. I got that album. I remember that. I fucking remember that. Yeah, I remember Americana. When did Americana came out? 98, bro. Look at me. Look at me, bros. I'm not even fucking lying here. Post the squishy eggs in Discord. Americana, dude. What a fucking good ass album. Let me take a look at these bad boys. Oh yeah, okay, this is the one you were showing off. Yeah, this is the one I was looking for. title, not the egg thing. I'm sorry, the 70 Years of Godzilla thing. Also, I'm looking at these weird squishy egg things. They're gross, guys. She was so into them. Bro, they're so good. I still go back every so often. 80s to 90s music. Yeah, sometimes. I was talking about it with a young guy at work about music videos. I know they still do music videos, but like how music videos were like a thing. Like as an artist, you put a lot of time and effort into your music videos, you know? Their Smash album when I spent the night at my grandma's. Really? That's funny. How they felt and smelled. They look like they smell weird. I don't remember that. All right, let me pull this up real quick. Yeah, this is only 70 or 50 seconds. Let's watch this. Hello? Do. They don't make them like these. That's true, man. That's true. I agree. It's a little bit different now. Real quick, before we go back into our news topic, let's watch this teaser. It's 70 Years of Godzilla, A New Roar in the Southeast Asia. People have been really hyped about this. It's definitely worth checking out. I thought that other teaser on that other page was going to be this. That's why I was watching it, and it was not. So I'm glad you found this title. Thank you, man. All right. Yeah, so, okay. If you guys never saw -1, I did see real quick, title said it was on Netflix. I'm gonna have to check out that -1 color. That it sounds pretty dope. But I will say, it's really cool because they showed a lot of the behind the scenes on how they did a lot of the effects in -1, and it's insane because it's so well done. They talked about the VFX budget on that was so little, and they did so good because the director's a visual effects artist, so he understood how to get the right shots and everything. And it's so good. So I imagine this is going to be just as good. It looks great. Godzilla? What's happening, Ty? Blastoise Charizard now? A little bit. Everybody's trying to figure out how to make his atomic blasts more insane. But if you didn't see -1, Ron, check it out, dude. It's really, really good. And they did some really interesting things with his atomic blast in it that are unlike any other Godzilla. Really good, dude. Really good. I couldn't recommend that one more. I legitimately went into it just hearing that it was really good and was still shocked by it. That was such a good movie. And Godzilla is just not, it's not about just Godzilla. Like, they actually made human characters in that fucking interesting. It's insane. I've never been a Godzilla fan. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying you have to be a Godzilla fan. I'm telling you it's a good fucking movie without being a Godzilla fan. I was weird, I guess. You are weird, but that's not what I'm saying. We're not talking about you being weird. All right, let's get into this one. This is by Jordan Midler. Giant Bomb has been sold by Fandom and will continue independently. Giant Bomb. I don't remember. I remember titles showing me Giant Bomb, but I don't remember much about them. Giant Bomb has been sold by Fandom and will continue independently. Announced during the group's PAX East panel, the site has been sold by Fandom to longtime staffer Jeff Grubb, Jeff Baclar, Dan Reicher, Mike Minotti, and Jan Ochoa. Damn, I am so sorry. There's too many names for me to even really care about pronouncing them correctly. The news was announced during the group's PAX East panel. Giant Bomb is now owned by the people who make Giant Bomb, and it would have not been possible without the speedy efforts of Fandom and our mutual agreement on what's best for fans and creators. Okay, so it got just sold to the people who made it. That's awesome. All right, well, that seems like great then. I expect you to be in because you're old. I think Ron is not in because he was there when Godzilla happened, man. I'm pretty sure Godzilla was a World War II thing, right? I'm pretty sure Ron's just too close to the realness there. The future of Giant Bomb is now in the hands of a supporting community who always had our backs no matter what. We have a lot more to say about what this looks like soon, but for now, everyone can trust that all the support we receive goes directly to this team. Giant Bomb will now focus on subscriptions, which have been raised from $5 to $10, as the money now goes to us. Nice, that's very cool. I don't know much about Giant Bomb. Let me pull that up. Laughed out loud at that. Damn, bro. I am glad. I'm glad that see, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. When I'm on, I'm fucking on, which is why, you know, sometimes I can make things happen, right? And then sometimes I'm not on, so and then I just think about it more. Okay. Yeah, so this is like they do reviews and news and stuff. Okay, cool, man. I would love to check this out sometime. Giant Bomb now independently owned. Very cool. In theaters and cried. I hated them. I hate that movie. Like in a bad way? Dude, I hate King Kong. King Kong is that's the one that I don't care about. I don't give a shit about King Kong. It never have, never will. Even when they brought in the new King Kong, now I can't care. I could not care less about King Kong. Can't always be on. True. And I am not on. Dan Reicher used to be with Game Informer. Listen, I'm not even mad about how Dan. Yeah, Game Informer is still doing great things. I still go over to they're one of the websites I now check for news and stuff, and I love it. They legitimately only post like a couple of news stories, maybe a day, maybe a week, but it's usually like good stuff. Like it's not anything crazy. I like it because it's like very quick. I can see if they have anything, and a lot of the times they're only posting about the bigger stuff, which is kind of what I like. Some of the times, like the websites that are not independently owned, the ones that are a little more corporate owned, they just have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of other things because they need to get people to come over and click. So it's just a lot of fluff, and I don't like it. I don't like it as much. Just give me the hard hidden shit, the big shit. That's all I care about. The big shit. Give me the big shit. I know how that sounds, but you know what I mean. All right, let's move on. This one's gonna be interesting. This is by Jordan Midler as well. Intergalactic actor reveals Neil Druckmann's coaching on overcoming online harassment. Yeah, this is a little bit interesting. I don't want to do, I don't know. I don't want to get into a whole discussion about this. It might happen anyway. The hell's wrong with people, man? Let me get into this a little bit real quick, and then I do kind of want to get into a little bit of discussion. I do want to get into a little bit of discussion, actually. The star of Naughty Dog's next game, Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet, has said that Neil Druckmann has been boot camping her on dealing with online backlash. Tati Gabrielle, who plays Jordan, the protagonist of Naughty Dog's next game, has said that Naughty Dog's Druckmann has been coaching her on how to deal with online backlash based on the experience of the Last of Us cast. Neil's been boot camping me, she told EW. I know Troy's experience. I know Ashley's experience. I know Laura Bailey's experience. I got a lot of love, but there was a lot of hate over me being a woman of color, me having my head shaved, all of these things that I didn't even actually initially see. I'm out of the social media zeitgeist for that reason. But once I did, Neil was like, ignore it. No matter what, me and you, we're going to make something beautiful. We're going to make something that we're proud of. Jesus Christ, man. I don't fucking understand the backlash. So it was the same shit with Acolytes, right, man? So I think Vash and I have personally seen a lot of backlash about Intergalactic because of this as well. And so I do want to get into a little bit of talking about this. So Tati Gabrielle is also in the Last of Us show. I'm gonna get a little bit, it's not spoilery, it's just more about the casting part of The Last of Us and stuff. So if you guys didn't know, like, Last of Us show has been bringing in people who were in some of their games and stuff, and bringing them into the show and stuff like that as well. So she plays Nora in the show. She has her head shaved, all those kinds of things. And the other day, Emily and I were talking about her and how I know that she has gotten a lot of backlash based on how she looks, and people kind of bashing that she's kind of like a woke look or not pretty. And I was like, I think she's a very beautiful woman, and it's crazy. It's crazy to think that we live in a world that people are like, look at how this person looks. Oh my God. People are typically shallow and stupid, and the internet is giving it a voice. Yes, for sure. Which is why you have people like Druckmann who are like, ignore that shit, because we're going to put out something we are proud of, even if people are going to be assholes about it. But so that all being said, I did see something today that has specifically, people are now going out and essentially, I don't know how you do it, like what the system is, but they are review bombing the second season of The Last of Us now. And it's not because of her, but it's because of a bunch of different things, which the part of it is Bella Ramsey. I'm going to just be forth with it, but people don't like Bella Ramsey, and I think it's because of the way that she looks. And I've been getting, at first I was kind of on board, like I kind of didn't enjoy Bella Ramsey as Ellie, but not because of the way that she looked. More, I talked about it the other day a little bit with the way that she looked, but I also just have not been sold on her and her performance part of it. And now, and more I've been getting a little bit more like defensive about it, about her being Ellie, because now I'm like, I don't want people I don't like people tearing her down because of it, because then I've recently seen some interviews with her talking about how she's also gone through some social media training and started to give up because she was really getting angry with herself for not looking like Ellie, or, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And it was legitimately making me pretty sad a couple of times. And I feel like there's been times I've contributed to that, and it's made me a little bit sad now too, thinking about it. But I don't like this idea that Yo, Jenna, with the 43 months. Sorry, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. We doing it right now. Yeah, thank you so much, Jenna. I appreciate it. Bonja, how are you doing, Jenna? Are you finished up with the universe? University. Yeah, I just feel like I mean, this is to me as well, to myself, that we got to get over, you know, holding people to specific standards of what they should look like, how they should act. And I gotta be better about this stuff too. I think it's a bad idea to trash something. Again, this is for me as well. I'm being honest. I got to be careful about trashing things, just because I don't like them. I've said it before, and I've not stuck to it. Hey, Ron, thank you so much, bro. Have a good day. Love you, man. I got to stop trying to tear things down to try and build myself up, and I feel like I've done a really bad job at that sometimes. But this is the kind of stuff, man, you know, I feel like it's just, it's hard. Well, I should say it makes me, this is the kind of stuff that makes me realize, like, what am I doing? Why trash something? If somebody else likes it, why trash it? I'm not going to be perfect at it. I know that's true. I just know that I'm kind of an opinionated person. But I've more and more realized that being so hard on my opinions that I don't allow myself to let other people's opinions be valid, to a certain degree. I need to let that go, as much as I can. And I hope people will try and check me on that a little bit. You know, I think that's kind of the part of it. They didn't like her because she didn't look like Ellie. I think they have said a lot of shit about her just because she didn't look like her. But I think people also have I think people have a little bit of a crush on Ellie. And because they don't find Bella Ramsey as attractive, they're also mad about that. And this is just an opinion, especially before you see it. And yeah, for sure. So Intergalactic was never one that even for a second entered my mind that I didn't enjoy or wasn't going to enjoy that game because of Tati or because of the way she looked. Jenna's good. She has finished her degree. Great. Nice job, Jenna. Let me get you a little celebration. But so this kind of, just a lot of these kind of things have made me kind of upset, but upset at myself a little bit too. So listen, if you guys ever, catch me being an overly opinionated douchebag or anything like that, I just ask you and call me out. I might get mad at you, but later on I might figure out that I was, and then I needed to shut the hell up. So that all being said, yeah, I'm so glad that Druckmann understands this, but is also helping these people who he's bringing along to make, I think, really good stuff, and making sure that he's giving them the support to be able to work through that stuff. Laura Bailey went through some shit, and I feel so bad because she's such a nice person and everything, and it's just crazy. And like I said, I know people on the Last of Us show now are going through some of that, and Tati's gonna go through it with the Intergalactic, and I just think, I think it's just I can't be the guy who's gonna try. I gotta stop trying to tear other things down to prop myself up or prop something else up or prop my opinion up. And then I think, again, just tearing something down because of the way somebody looks is kind of insane. especially a video game, especially a fucking video game. That being said, let's get on something that's a little bit lighter. Have you guys ever seen Critical Role? That is the D&D show that a lot of the people who are in The Last of Us are part of. I kept recently getting served a lot of their clips. This is not what I wanted. I want to be over here. Let's open up this link in a new tab here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Not the link. I wanted the image. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but Critical Role is, yeah, it's just a D&D show, but a lot of it is people who are from, well, I shouldn't say from, a lot of the people in it have then been cast in The Last of Us, which is pretty cool. So Ashley Johnson, who plays Ellie, Laura Bailey, who is Abby and everything. And I think most of these other people have at some point been in The Last of Us, which is the point that I wanted to make. I didn't realize how many of these people were all voice actors, but they are all, apparently all are, and they have all like essentially done stuff in The Last of Us in some like much smaller roles. And then I was realizing, Jesus Christ, apparently this is where Druckmann finds all his people. But yeah, I don't really care about D&D or anything, but I've seen a couple of their clips and it's really good. It seemed very funny. So I would definitely say if any of that stuff sounds interesting to you, you should check it out at some point. A week or so to relax, then you got to grind. What are you going to be grinding into? You're doing a job. I thought you were doing like a job somewhere, right? Like kind of interning somewhere. Oh, sorry. I'm still kind of getting over my being sick. So every so often I've been getting some coughing fits still. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Jenna. We all knew you could do it. All right. So yeah, sorry. I don't want to get too ranty about all that stuff. It just, and not that I really even had a lot of points or anything, but you know, just a lot of things that were coming up over the last little while, especially about Tati and Last of Us and so many things. It also makes me just reflect on myself a little bit of when the internet's assholes, then I'm like, well, I don't want to be that guy, and I know sometimes I am. You know, so got to make money to get a new car and move cities. Damn, Jenna, being an adult, doing adult things. I never thought I'd see the day. Awesome, Jenna. That's awesome. Yeah, you said you are going to be interning for that one company though, right? I remember, and you don't have to say the company or anything. I remember you talked about it. At least a little bit, I thought. All right, let's jump into this next one. Switch consoles can be made permanently unusable if Nintendo thinks a player has broken the new user agreement. This is by Vicky Blake. I did hear about this, and I was hoping to talk about it. And then, of course, like I said, my man Tidal dropped it into the news for us. Nintendo has revised its account agreement and account privacy policy to tighten the rules on emulation and piracy. As first reported by GameFile, the new guidelines, which reflect over 100 changes between the last version and this update, went into force on May 7th. Before the changes, US players had agreed that they were not allowed to lease, rent, sublicense, publish, copy, modify, adapt, translate, reverse engineer, decompile, or disassemble all or any portions of the Nintendo account services without Nintendo's written consent or unless otherwise expressly permitted by applicable law. This section has been greatly extended in the new US terms, however, stating, without limitation, you agree that you may not publish, copy, modify, reverse engineer, lease, rent, decompile, disassemble, distribute, offer for sale, or create deprivative work of any portion of the Nintendo account services, bypass, modify, decrypt, defeat, tamper with, or otherwise circumvent any of the functions or protections of the Nintendo account services, including throughout the use of any hardware or software that may cause the Nintendo account services to operate other than the accordance with the documentation and intended use, obtain, install, or use any unauthorized copies of Nintendo account services, or exploit the Nintendo account services in any manner other than to use them in accordance with the applicable documentation or intended use, in each case without Nintendo's written consent or express authorization, or unless otherwise expressed permitted by applicable law. You acknowledge that if you fail to comply with the forego restriction, Nintendo may render your the Nintendo account service or the applicable Nintendo device permanently unusable in part or in whole. There it is. In the UK, these changes weren't quite as drastic, and the renewed agreement. We're not going to go through the statement. As the Switch 2 introduces new communication capabilities, including the ability to link a camera and communicate via voice chat, Nintendo has also firmed up its privacy agreement so that it can support a safe and family-friendly online environment by investigating calls and videos. Oh, good. Well, at first it was thought Nintendo could review player communications at any time. Nintendo later reached out to GameFile with a statement confirming all recordings is otherwise privately stored on the device. No recording is sent to Nintendo unless a report is submitted. The change reflects Nintendo's tougher stance on piracy, with precedent set in a different article. Yeah, very, very crazy. So essentially, if you break any of Nintendo's guides based on what you agree to when you get your console, they could just break your console essentially. And I think this is going to be tough for a lot of people. Not really surprising. Not really surprising.
And you are out of here.
Yeah, I've offered to work for them a bit sooner, so it's going to be weird bossing people around. Nah, I would say bossing people around is fine. From Unity to boss mode. Damn. Unfortunately. Yeah, I talked to Vash a little bit about this. We talked about it today. I don't know how much Vash has talked about it, and so I won't, but we talked about boss quite type things, and yeah, I feel like it takes a little time, but you'll get used to it. It's a good time. Delegate, bro. Delegate. Jenna, if there's anything to tell you, delegate. Give work to other people. It's legitimately huge. Too many people think they need to take on everything. It's not how you succeed. I'm not a bossy person. You don't have to be a bossy person. I promise you. I promise you. Think about the people that you feel like you would do a personal favor for. Are they people that tell you what to do or boss you around, yell at you, scream at you? No, that's not the people you care about. The people you care about are the people who you feel like would have your back. So don't feel like that's how it has to go. Fine, I can do it. I mean, listen, also when you first come in, there is a little bit of, I think with any place, you gotta, as they say, earn your stripes. I don't necessarily agree that always has to be the case, but I think I could understand early on kind of overachieving to show people like, yeah, I know how to do this. And then once you get that, then being able to be like, no. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, you'll find your groove. Time to not piss people off. Yeah, for sure. Just, yeah, time is the best teacher. Experience, you know, as much as I can tell you shit about anything, doing it and being out there, experiencing, being in those situations, doing something wrong, doing something right, you know, those are where you learn. I've had a bunch of those. I've had situations with people who, you know, and people were squaring up to fight up, and I handled those situations wrong, which has made me now know how to handle those situations the right way. So it legitimately is just experience. Let's jump into our next one here. I think I even told Vash, I was like, bro, this is such a non-answer. I'm so sorry, but that is it. Spider Noir first look reveals Nicolas Cage Spider-Man Noir in upcoming Amazon MGM Plus TV series. This is by Josh Wilding. So wait, what? I think I knew about this, but I didn't think I for some reason I felt like this was an April Fool's joke. They're doing a Spider-Man Noir show? Is it going to be like an animated show? Because that could be kind of sick. Well, how are they going to do that though? Interesting. I seen it after you started streaming. Yeah, of course, man. Don't worry about it. Apparently, live action. Ugh. Okay, well, let's see. With the first Ironheart teaser expected to be released tomorrow and Superman's trailer confirmed for Wednesday, it's shaping up to be a busy week for news. Damn, you ain't lying. Damn, I haven't seen the Ironheart teaser yet. Oh no, I saw like a behind the scenes thing, but I haven't seen like an actual trailer. Yeah, and we're gonna have a Superman trailer tomorrow, so we'll go over that on Thursday, of course, guys. As for Monday, we're kicking off things with an official look at Nicolas Cage's Spider-Man in Amazon and MGM Plus's Spider-Man Noir TV series. The wall-crawling private investigator has always been spotted in set photos, but this spectacular black and white image is like seeing the comic books and 2018's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse come to life in live action. No worries, Vash, man. What a man. He's definitely something. I don't know. I think my opinion of Nicolas Cage has been was like, oh, I like Nicolas Cage, and then it kind of went down, and then everybody was like, we all like Nicolas Cage because he's crazy, and then I was like, yeah, and then I think it's gone down and back down again. So I think I'm back out on Nicolas Cage, guys. So wait. Oh, we do have a first look here. Okay, legitimately, this actually looks pretty good. Oh, never mind. I'm not opening that. So yeah, I think it looks pretty decent, actually. I'd like to see like whenever we get like a trailer or something for it, because I would like to see it all moving. This is a great like still image of it. Looks really good, but I need to see more. And then I'm guessing they're gonna go with like that like Dick Tracy kind of vibe with it, like, you know, that detective, gritty detective, black and white kind of stuff. That'd be really cool. I'm overthinking a little bit of a no experience is definitely what it takes. Just want to go with the right mindset. You know, just gave me that. Good, man. I'm glad. I'm just try to give you as much good general information and advice, you know, as much as I can. You know what I was talking to Emily about today too is, I don't know if you'll have you know, people who are going to be in a similar level as yourself. But talking to people who are in that similar level helps me all the time. Sometimes if I'm not sure how to deal with a situation, like it's something as small situation or anything, I might just talk it out with some people at work who are on like the same level as I am, you know, because I feel like that either is just me talking it out and then I can kind of realize it for myself, or they've been in a similar situation, they can kind of give me advice. But it's usually talking to those people, they know the kind of BS that you'll be going through, and they can help. But that being said, you can always, you can always ask your boy. You can always come to me, you know. And Daddy got his arms open if you need a big squeeze of information in these arms. I got you. All right, let's quit with that. Live action. Yep. It looks good though. Let's hope we get a good trailer here in the next little bit. I'd love to see it all in motion though. I'm not gonna talk anything else about this. I don't really give a shit. Sorry, George. Your song is a little quiet. So let's get into this next one. Fallout Season 2 premieres December 2025 and was renewed for a third season already as well. I saw some wild shit about this, so we definitely need to talk about this shit. This is by Michael Kripe. So Amazon Prime has announced a December 2025 release window for Fallout Season 2, with the show also being renewed for Season 3. The streamer revealed details about the future of its post-apocalyptic adaptation of the Bethesda game during its annual upfront presentation in New York City on Monday, confirming plans to bring the show back for a third season after the next batch of episodes arrives this winter. It's a signal that the Fallout team is already feeling confident about Season 2, which finished filming just last week. So, the thing that I saw was specifically calling out that they think this could go for a lot of seasons. This could go on for a lot of seasons. I thought they said double-digit seasons. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think so. I loved the first season. Well, not loved. I really liked the first season. I could see this being pretty done with this in the next couple of seasons. With even as quick as 3 seasons, I could see being ready to move on. I could see as quick as 3 seasons being ready to move on. Double digits sounds wild. I agree. I was surprised. Let me see if I can even find that article too. Wowie. Wow. Yeah, let me see if I can see where that what the number that they said was. Oh shoot. Fallout. Damn, I don't remember when I saw this, and now I'm worried that it's really back here. Oh wow, the arms of leadership. That's what I got these arms for. Really embrace all this leadership. All this leadershipisms. Maybe it's in this. I don't know. Let me check what this article says. Aaron Motton, who played Brother Steel Maximus, said the endpoint of Fallout TV show has it running until 5 season 5 or season 6. Okay, maybe I was a little off when I said double digits. My bad. Well, this one says season 5 or season 6. So maybe I still feel like 5 or 6 was a lot. I felt like I saw something that said like they were going to be running into like 2030 something. 5 at most. I think 5 at most is actually a good point. To be honest, I think 3 at most is kind of. Which one you looking for? Yeah, it was just one of the Fallout one that I saw that was talking about how long it was going to be running for, and it was like, bro, why? Oh my god. But it has season 6 type of endpoint. 5 sounds more reasonable. Yeah, it does. I will say it does. But also, 5's too many, I think, still. I think 5 might be still too many. 3 or 4 seems kind of in that sweet spot for me. I'm gonna be interested. I mean, we still haven't even got a second season. Most of the time, a lot of times, these shows will bang out a first season and it's phenomenal, and then they can never follow that up. You know, a lot of shows have a banger first season, and so I'm not saying that that's what Fallout's gonna be. They could be great. They could figure it out. They could be good. I just think let's wait and see, because one season might have been enough for them. I'm just saying. Right now, we're looking at like 4, 5, 6. Maybe it could have been 3. But I'm over here thinking, I mean, what if 1 was enough? So we'll see. 4 and 3/4. Sorry. I don't mind a 4 3/4. That might be okay. That might be perfect. Again, let's see what the second season ends up looking like. All right, let's keep on rolling to one that Tidal put into the news and said this one's silly, and I just disagree. Wholeheartedly, I disagree. This is the most serious shit we could be talking about. The Tekken boss wants to add an official Waffle House stage, but says it's ignoring his calls. It's by Chris Scullion. Can you imagine? You just have so much money that you can't even be bothered by taking the Tekken boss's calls. Bro, look at King right here. Could you imagine? Tekken series producer Katsuhiro Harada says he wanted to add a stage inspired by Waffle House, but the US restaurant chain is ignoring his collaboration requests. Could you imagine? Imagine having so much money you don't have to listen to Tekken series producer. Waffle House stage. That's what we're saying. That's all we want. Last year, Harada took to Twitter to ask his followers why so many of them were asking him to add a Tekken stage set in a Waffle House. Players replied by explaining the Waffle House had become something of a meme due to its numerous viral videos of fights taking place in the restaurants, sometimes involving staff. A lot of times involving staff. One video in particular sees a customer throw a chair at a worker who is able to block it midair and throw it to the side, a move that led to numerous memes comparing it to the fighting games. Harada himself had commented on it, calling it an excellent parry. Harada is great. Yeah, I don't know if I knew this. Now a year later, Harada has updated players on the situation as spotted by Automaton, saying he's been trying his best to get in contact with Waffle House for a potential collaboration, but they aren't replying to his requests. To be honest, within the bounds of what I can say, I fully understand your request. That's precisely why I have considered taking on this challenge, Harada wrote. In fact, I've already been thinking about it quite a while ago. Over the past year or more, I've actually tried to make contact through several different channels. However, this is purely my own speculation. I suspect the lack of response may be due to the fact that the project I'm known for revolves around fighting themed video games. By the way, no response equals very rare case. If we can't get the house name licensed, how about we call it Hustle House Stage? Does that make sense to everyone? Oh my God. So he's going to just make a stage that's not called Waffle House, but we all know the Hustle House. Harada, you done it again. So we'll have to see. Maybe Waffle House will understand. Although, I mean, listen, if you're Waffle House, there's no way you can take this collaboration, right? There's no way. Unfortunately, there's just no way. There's no way. Oh, that's so sad though. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect with this. I mean, obviously, when you read it, you kind of get what's happening, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, let's keep on rolling into this next one, which is layoffs. Microsoft is cutting 3% of its workforce, which is going to affect thousands of staff. It's by Wesley and Poole. You think 3%? That's a pretty low percentage. There are apparently a lot of employees at Microsoft, so 3% is a lot of people. Microsoft has confirmed cuts amounting to 3% of its entire workforce. CNBC reported that Microsoft had 228,000 employees as of June 2024, and its aim is to reduce management layers across all of its team. Approximately 6,000 employees are affected. 6,000 employees. It is so many people. We continue to implement organizational changes necessary to best position the company for access in a dynamic marketplace, a Microsoft spokesperson said in a statement to CNBC. IGN has asked Microsoft if the cuts were affected its video game business. I don't think they've heard back yet. In September 2024, Microsoft cut a further 650 staff from its gaming business after 1,900 staff were cut earlier that year. As part of those cuts, Microsoft closed Hi-Fi Rush developer Tango Gameworks and Redfall developer Arcane Austin. In total, Microsoft let go 2,550 staff from its gaming business since acquiring Activision Blizzard for $69 billion in 2023. Yeah, so again, as they were saying, developing, there is not a lot of more information at the moment, at least from what I've seen. Just that we know that it's going to be probably around 6,000 staff members. I don't think the full numbers completely came out yet, but and we don't know how much of the staff is where or what. So it always sucks. It always sucks when people lose their jobs. Especially when it's just these big cuts like this, where it's like, well, there was nothing really wrong with what they were doing. They're just redundant, or we don't need them now, or whatever. But it sucks. And so there's no talk about what they're doing to support them since they're letting them go, any severance, anything like that. I assume a lot of those things will happen. I do hope all these people find some good jobs quickly. I hope Microsoft takes care of them in the right way. These are like the basic things we can ask for at this point. But yeah, that's so shitty. We don't know where all the jobs, how many jobs, where they're going to be from. I don't know if we'll ever get all that full information. I'm okay if we don't, but crazy shit. All right, let's take a quick detour here, guys. You guys mind if we take a quick detour here? Let's try and look at, well, I was gonna say, let's look at something that's more exciting. Or better. It's not. Man, my Cavs are still not doing well. Detour me. Well, it's for me. It's for me. Hate to say it. Just looking at my Cavs a little bit here. And Jared Allen not doing much here. But Evan Mobley having a good game. Got 19 points, 6 rebounds. Mitchell is still looking good. Garland needs to get going. Strus doing what he does best. Is Ty Jerome not playing? What the fuck are you doing, Ty? Go get your ass out there. How are the rest of these guys? There's so many people here who have now no fucking time. No fucking minutes in the game right now. Okoro looking like ass right now. Bro, where's your stats at, man? DeAndre Hunter looking okay right now, though. Okay, he's looking all right. He's been hurt. D Wade need to. Well, he's doing a couple of rebounds too. Yeah, Cavs not doing. Said they aren't looking great, but they started good. Yeah, and hi, Stefan. Yeah, they not doing well right now. Big sad. I'm really hoping they can pull this one out. Like I said, every game from this point forward in this series, they gotta win or they gone. Yeah, Garland needs to step his ass up. 21 minutes, he got 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 7 points. Garland, bro, the fuck is wrong with him? He's been kind of bad this offseason. Damn, 2 minutes ago, the Cavs realized they're supposed to be shooting the ball through the hoop, right? I love these hot takes, these live updates they throw down here at the bottom. Damn, and this person here, Celtics and Cavs seeing who could blow more double-digit leads. Fuck y'all. These people are fucking brutal. They're fucking brutal. All right, yeah. I'm gonna move on from that because I'm looking at it too much, and they're getting their ass kicked a little bit at the moment. So I need to look away for a few minutes. It is brutal, bro. Sports is like that. They all assholes. They all assholes like that. All right, let's talk a little bit more Switch 2. I know, guys, I know, but this one seems like a good Switch 2 one. It's by Andrew Hyten. A Nintendo Switch 2 has genius new battery saver option to preserve console's battery for longer. I thought this was great. I'm excited about this. Did you see new doc on Netflix, Shooting Guards? I don't think I did. Netflix Shooting Guards. Oh, it's an untold one. What really went down between Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Crittenton? The Untold series. Yeah, Untold is actually usually a pretty good series. The expose unpacks how gambling disputes led to guns drawn in the NBA locker room. Yeah, I remember. That's fucking funny. I didn't even realize that's what they meant by shooting guards. So, this is a pun, guys, and a very good one. One of the positions of the 5 players on a basketball court, you have your point guard, and then you have another guard who is your shooting guard. But this one's about guys who pulled out their guns in the locker room, and both of them were guards, and they're calling it shooting guards. Pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's pretty sick. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, I did not check it out. worth watching. All those have been pretty good. I've watched a couple of the Untolds and they're pretty good. There was one Untold that was about the Malice in the Palace. That one's really good. That one's really good because that was a big fight that happened in Detroit. Was it in Detroit or was it in Indiana? I can't remember. But one of them, it was one of those places, but it was Detroit and Indiana were playing each other. And essentially a brawl ends up taking place where players are fighting players. People are up in the stands fighting fans. And it was wild. Basketball is drama. And that's why I'm here for it, guys. Even when my team's getting their ass kicked. We've all done it. Left a device on charge even though it's fully charged. This can have detrimental effects on the battery and its long-term status. The Nintendo Switch 2 is looking to curtail this issue with the 90% charge feature on the device. Batteries degrade over time, and there's nothing you can do about it. However, you can reduce the rate at which it deteriorates. The Nintendo Switch 2 is a console we want to last a long time, especially for the price. Nintendo has come up with a great solution. I leave my phone to charge overnight. With the fast charge plug I use, it probably needs a couple of hours for max charge, if that. Yet I have it charged for hours while I sleep. This is one example of how to not look after a battery. It's been an issue in the past for Switch owners, but Switch 2 users should have it better. You can see here, thanks to Culture Crave, the Switch 2 has a curious setting. Deep within the system settings, it's a feature labeled stop charging around 90%. On closer inspection, the description reads, shortens the amount of time the system can be used while unplugged, but can help reduce the loss of battery capacity over time. This is a great workaround for people who overcharge their device. Yeah, so I've heard about, like, if you are constantly keeping your battery at 100%, it's always kind of like bouncing right there, and that's very detrimental for the battery. Phones have done this for a while now, where you can set your phone battery to lock at about 80% capacity. I've done this for a while. Yeah, it helps. It's one of those things where for people who, like myself, I will charge my phone overnight, having it be kind of limited at that 80%. It helps. And then you can unlock it after a little while, get that extra 100%, and then your battery kind of stays good. But yeah, I think this is a great idea to just give people. I know I put my Switch on the dock and then I leave it there and it's just charging all the time and it's probably fucked. So good idea. I think this is a great thing. Hopefully that they make this very open for people. Putting it deep within the system settings sounds like a bad idea. So hopefully this will help. Ty Jerome put in a 3 right away. Well, hopefully we'll see. Batteries definitely got a little worse. Have you ever seen that setting in your phone settings? There's one where you could limit it to 80%. I would say if you ever get a new phone later on, it's worth putting your phone into that for at least like a year or so. And so it'll only charge to 80%. So that way it never overcharges for a while. And then it's like battery saver. And then eventually in like a year or two, like I said, you can take it off of that and then your battery will start charging to 100, but it essentially saves that like 20%. So that way you always kind of have like the same amount of battery. And Stefan is really trying to pull me back in, man. I gotta stay focused on other things. I can't get too sidetracked on this basketball stuff. I wish I could, but also I kind of don't, because if they lose, then I'm just like whatevs. And then I gotta be out anyway. So yeah, it sounds like a same kind of thing. I feel like it's such an easy thing too. It's just like a system limit where it won't allow you to charge it over a certain amount. It's such a great idea. It's so easy. I have not set my phone like that. Yeah, it's kind of a newer thing though. I think I've only started to hear about it recently. I did it with my phone. I just recently turned it back off. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just something for the future. It's worth whenever you do get to that point. Batteries definitely get a little worse. Yeah, it does. It would be like that. I also don't take a great care of my phone battery. I charge it overnight, but I do slow charge it. So, and then last, let's talk about this new update Twitch or feature Twitch is going to be looking at. Grant Taylor Hill wrote this one. Twitch testing a feature I've wanted for many years. I have not gotten to see what this is, but I think I know what it is. It has been claimed that Twitch is in the midst of testing new features, or a new feature that I've been looking after for the longest time. In an attempt to bring the platform in line with YouTube and Kick.com, Twitch seems to be testing the live rewind. It strikes me as bizarre that it's taken this long, especially as the platform is the leading site for live esports, but here we are. This could be a game changer, especially as YouTube frequently lobbies the exclusive broadcast rights for some esports tournaments, and features like live rewind features are huge in that setting. That is crazy. It's crazy that it would have been taking this long. In the iconic words of Bill O'Reilly, fuck it, we'll do it live. On social media streaming, Zach Busey suggested that Twitch is testing live rewind as the next major feature to hit the platform. The timing is nothing short of stellar, given that TwitchCon Rotterdam is set to kick off in just a couple of weeks. If true, this could be huge. If you wanted to rewind a Twitch stream now, you just need to dig out the VOD, assuming they're being captured. Wait a few minutes, then scroll back through the content, find the point you're eager to see. On Twitch live rewinds, you just scooch back a little, watch whatever you want to see, then return to the present point. As I've mentioned, this is particular interest for esports fans, as it means they can rewatch a killer play within a matter of seconds rather than a few minutes, disrupting the flow of play immeasurably. Yeah, I agree. So I love this feature. It is one of the reasons that I love watching some streams on YouTube. It is crazy how much better YouTube is at video playing. But if Twitch brings this could be a game changer. I would legitimately look at like getting like Turbo or something, because I would love to like watch more people's stuff. I will bring this into like a context for me as like a person who watches some streams. And like Vash, I'll watch his streams and I like to do some clipping and stuff. So say I'm watching something and I need to go back and clip something. If I need to go back and clip something, I got to do that thing. I got to pull up another tab, go to his page on Twitch, go to his videos, find the VOD that's currently happening, click on it, see where it puts me at, rewind back to where I need to be, find the spot that I need to get past, then clip it. And I need to do that for anything that I miss. And it's too much. It's really, really too much. It should just be as easy as scroll back a little bit, clip, go back into it. Or even like they're saying, like something happens and you just want to rewatch what just happened. I do it a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. I will say it's one of my favorite things on, because we multi-stream, Vash and I, if I ever need to verify something on his stream or something, I can just check it on his YouTube. That's the quickest way to do it. Now just make it easier on the mobile app. Mobile app, man, I felt like they had this idea that they were going to make the mobile app better, and they just decided that they didn't care. I felt like they just were like, guys, we're working on the mobile app. It's like, I feel like they just gave up on the mobile app. I think they're done. I don't think they care about the mobile app. Unfortunately, I don't think they care about the mobile app. I wish they did. But yeah, this is cool. I hope they roll this out. I know Twitch has, I feel like they've done a lot of things over the last couple of years. With the system with the site and everything. I feel like they've gone through a lot, and I felt like they've done a really good job of making Twitch a little bit better every year. I think who's their CEO now? Dan Clancy. I feel like he's been really open and receptive and made some really great changes and stuff. So I feel like they're in good hands right now. They just need to keep moving and keep putting in these good quality of life features. I think if they make a good enough platform, they'll be able to compete with YouTube. They'll start making their money back. They just need to figure out how to fucking do it. It's crazy to me that they struggle with that kind of stuff. It's crazy to me that I know why, because YouTube makes so much money. But I always think about, like, I have every one of my streams go to YouTube. It's currently there right now. You guys can go see it. It's over on YouTube. As soon as this stream ends, it's there on YouTube, and it'll be hosted there forever. Well, essentially. And I always think, how does YouTube have that much space? And they don't charge me for it. But Twitch can't. Twitch just told everybody that their highlights are getting pulled away. You only had a certain amount of highlights you were allowed to have. Sorry, I need to dust the top of my monitor off real quick. It was a bunch of dust flying all over the place. So I think about that kind of shit too. Like, there's little things like YouTube they do a couple of things a little bit better. I think if Twitch can kind of catch up on a couple of those things, I think they have a chance at doing some big things. I think they're just a better channel for streaming. I apologize, anybody who ever comes over on my YouTube and watches. That's not a slight at you guys. I love watching lives on YouTube. But I also know I know my statistics over on YouTube, and they're not good. Right? I have an old channel from 20 years ago with videos still on it. Yep, exactly. And I love that shit. I love that all of my stuff gets archived over on my channel now. If I ever want to go back and check something, say something happens in The Last of Us Season 2, and I need to go back and find a video and make like a short from it and post it up. Not saying this happened very recently. Maybe something happened and I need to make a post about it. Just a quick video so that I can hit the algorithm a little bit. I can do that. I could do that. In theory, I could do that. I could do that. And maybe I have, but I can't say that I can have for sure. It's just one of those things. It's a great service, and I feel like that's where imagine no more what he could do, right? I'm just thinking if Twitch gets to that, could get somewhere close to that, they can compete. I know that they've struggled for a long time, but they could compete. They're getting closer. They need to implement some of this stuff. You know what? I think Tidal is dead on though. Make their fucking mobile app not suck would be huge. I can't even tell you how many times I don't use fucking Twitch on my phone because of how bad it is. And I use YouTube on my phone fucking daily. So yeah, they need to fix that. They fix that, I feel like they're in a good spot. There's a lot of things. Really do need to invest in the mobile. Right. I don't understand. Man, I don't understand how on mobile things are still so broken. All right. With that rant over, let's go ahead and wrap up our news. I was gonna do some System Shock. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. To be honest, guys, I don't think I'm gonna. But I have something better for, well, not better. I have something else for us. Let's do a little surprise something, right? Let's do something a little fun. Let's get a little crazy today, guys. How do you guys feel about getting a little crazy? Stick around if you want to see that. But that's gonna wrap it up for our news. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Are we getting crazy? Maybe. I'm gonna see if we can get a little crazy, guys. I don't know if we will be able to, if I'm being honest, but I might try. Let's see. I'm gonna try and download something real quick. I'm gonna see if this fucks up my entire internet. You know how my internet's been lately, guys. Let's see if this fucks up my entire internet doing this. It may not. How long does it think it's going to be? I'm just going to try and download something, guys. Just a quick download, I think. Just a quick one. It's at 3%. Okay. Well, this could be a little while.
You're psycho wiener.
You wrong about that. I was going to say you wrong. You right. You know what? Maybe we'll grab a quick break, and when we get back, we'll see where we're at on this download. Real quick too. Let's show off this. Let's show off this beautiful artwork again for anybody who didn't see it. Beautiful artwork done by Fissy Shine. She made this for me. Well, I mean, I commissioned this from her. I don't want her to. I don't want people to think she just out here making things for people. Beautiful artwork. I want to make sure I show this. Get cozy. That's right. Going to play through the opening of Dune 2016? Nah, that ain't for me, bro. Nah, that ain't me, bro. Damn, I'm kind of feeling this song out of nowhere, though. But we might get a little crazy. Isn't that what Batman said in that one movie, that one time? You want to get a little crazy? Come on, let's get a little crazy. Something like that. I don't know. I don't remember, actually. All right. Yeah, let's get us a quick 5 in here. Let me see. We'll see where that puts us at my download. It's about 16%. We're good. We'll be good. It'll take us a little bit, but we'll getting a little crazy tonight, guys. Damn, I feel so bad for every time I keep posting that we're gonna play System Shock, and I just keep putting it off because I don't have enough time, and I don't know. Haven't really been feeling like, especially being kind of sick, man. I don't know. I just don't feel like getting my ass kicked for the last fucking 40 minutes of my stream. You know? Keep saying we're gonna do it and we're fucking not. Oops. Yeah, I don't want to get my ass kicked for 40 minutes and then be like, fuck this. Take it easy. Well, we're gonna get crazy. Trust me. Get back to it and you're back. Right? That's what I'm saying. But don't worry. We're not gonna be taking it easy. We're gonna be getting fucking crazy. We're gonna get fucking lit out here. Make sure you stick around to check it out. Yeah, like I said, let's grab a quick 5. It gets me enough time that I can get up and hit the bathroom and everything. Yeah, so if you guys need to get up, stretch, hit the bathroom, get something to eat, something to drink, whatever you got to do, just meet me back here in like 5 or so minutes, and we're gonna get crazy, guys.
I think Glitch really helped out with getting to where we wanted to be, you know? That Glitch bitch again.
Here in ocean.
I'm sorry, Troy. I mean it only out of love, I promise, man. Whoa! I actually don't know how I did any of that.
Those some pro gamer moves, though. I will say that.
Stop rolling. Kelvin, they're all rolling towards the water. Can you get those, bro? Kelvin! Okay, that was not intentional. Oh, you done for, bitch! You done for! You done for, bitch! You done for! Yeah!
I woke up in beast mode.
Yeah! I always get so greedy at the end. When I can tell they're close, I'm like, fuck, I'll just take the damage there. Hell yeah. First try. Get out of here. Yeah, how you like this? Yeah, fuck your allergies, you bitch. Oh my god. What is happening? Oh. I thought that I was typing. Where are you going? Where are you going? Damn, I am. Brosif. Brasif. Brasifa. Oh. 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 I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Okay. So. Oh. This way. Oh, fuck no! Holy shit. I was on the brink of a whole lot of things right there. I love you.
My wife could learn a thing or two.
Oh, what? my wife could learn a thing or two.
Nice firm grip on that lower, lad. I tell you, Reggie's wife could learn a thing or two.
What? Hold on. Is that man down there Reggie? All right, welcome on back, y'all.
My wife could learn a thing or two. Shit. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome. Hit the bathroom. Got my nose holes sprayed out. Can kind of breathe a little bit at the moment. It's all good shit. Am I also having a Red Bull?
Wow, what a hole.
You right. I love being able to breathe, you know, guys? There's just something about breathing that I love. As a human, there's just something about breathing that I really enjoy. That I really enjoy. Can I fucking help you? Did you want to come up? You got like 2 minutes. Well, it's not actually 2 minutes, but you got like 2 minutes. Come here. Butthole. What are you doing? You want to come up? You come up over here. Come here. Come here. I could tell he was jonesing for coming up, and breathing is pretty good. Yeah, it's alright. You know what? Sometimes I feel like not breathing would be all right too. Oh. All right, we're about 60% done. So just need a few more minutes while we'll just keep on hanging for a few while we wait for this to finish up. So we'll hang out with Coraline. How is everybody's week going? How's everybody been feeling? Like I said, you guys know I've been sick, but hopefully you guys have been feeling a little bit better. I know Vash was feeling a little sick the other day, but I think he's doing pretty good. As of, I think the other day, he was telling me he was feeling a little bit better. He was getting all zinced up. And I tell you what, guys, I don't know if you guys have ever had zinc, and maybe it doesn't affect you in this way, but zinc fucks my stomach up. The last time I had zinc, I remember, oh, what are you doing? The last time I had zinc, I ate, I had taken a little bit of zinc because my brother told me he really liked it. And, oh my God, bro, quit stomping around, especially on the goods, man. And so I remember my brother told me he took it, and he's like, it always helps me not get sick. Or if I'm a little bit sick, it definitely helps me get over it. I was like, oh, damn, that sounds amazing. I should get into some zinc. So I grabbed, some zinc at the time. It was probably 11, 12 years ago. And I remember taking some, and I got so nauseous. I was like sweating because my body was like, oh, you're going to throw up, bro. And I did that once, and I was like, all right, well, whatever. So then I was like, well, maybe it was a fluke accident. So I did it again, same thing. And I was like, nope, I can't take zinc. So I'm done. I'm done with zinc. Zinc's not good. Bleach in the kitchen right now. You ever heard about bleach in the beehole? Because maybe you should get into it. What? I mean, you're right there. I'm 99% today. That's good, man. Don't listen to the things I just said then. Bro, what are you doing? Stop! Why are you so weird? Fine. You're getting carried like a baby. You're getting carried like a baby. I'm done with you. Beehole won't be seen at the party. Bro, you're saying that a little too positive. Well, with a little too much positivity, and I don't think it's necessarily true. You never know. You never know. Things happen. Things happen at parties, bro. Sometimes people are like, let's check out the beeholes, and then everybody's got to show them. You know how parties will be. Coraline was just showing hers. Kitchen will. True, though. True. Kitchen probably will be seen a little more. I'd assume that's true. I agree with that. You're probably right. You're probably right. Should I ask? Let's see. I see a B-Day boy butthole. B-hole. I think it's not. I don't think it's outside the realm of. I think as the host, that's just a courteous thing. You know, that's a hostly thing to do. I think if you don't, people are gonna go out of that party and they're gonna go on wherever you review parties, and they're gonna be like, man had this, and this, you know, this, but wasn't very hostly. Didn't offer b-hole showings. And I feel like that's just not a good host, you know? That's a good host, right? I think we can all agree that's just a good host. It's like a UFO, you know, sighting, you know, a b-hole sighting. Yeah, that seems like so much work. We are, like I said, in June we're doing a week vacation, and so we are planning, hopefully this weekend, to do a lot of cleaning and in preparation for that party. So we are going to be not only just cleaning the entire house. Well, we're going to be trying to clean most of the house, get everything kind of where we want it to be. So that way, when we do, as we get closer to our trip in June, we're going to be able to then kind of try to maintain. That's kind of our hope. Maintain the house at a point. So that way, when we do come back after that week, you come back to a clean home. There's something nice about it, you know? So that's kind of our goal. Part of what I'm doing this weekend. Being a good host. A host with the most. What's happened to Mr. Midnight? Mr. Midnight was down here. Great planning. Listen, I legitimately just like coming back to a house where it doesn't, you know, it's not like that. I want to try and come back and be like, oh, okay. We don't feel that pressure on your chest like immediately, you know, like, So I do want to try it. We wanted to try and do that this weekend, but it doesn't have to all get done this weekend. I think the point is we want to get a lot done this weekend, get as much done over the next couple of weeks as we can. Before that time, and then that way everything's just ready for us. That's the goal. What do we got left? We got about a month. We're leaving. It's like the week of the 8th or something, I think. What is it? The week? Well, it's the weekend of June 7th. June 7th is the day that we're actually going to be like leaving. So we got a little bit of time. We got like I said, it's like about a month still out, but. And like I said, it's crazy because Switch 2 drops on the 5th, which obviously I'm not going to be even giving a shit about. And then the 6th, I believe, is Summer Game Fest, and I'm going to be trying to do a live stream with that, a live watch party of that, which is going to be crazy. And then the next day, we're literally leaving. Put some new tips on. Damn, bro. You guys gonna be getting some pool in. That's pretty sick, though. That sounds like a good time. Man, I got my download in front here. I got a little of the Cavs game on the back, just the scores. And man, whew. It's getting down to it. In the last 2 minutes 38 seconds, which in NBA terms, it could be another 20 minutes. And then game is at 96% now, so we are getting right there. Yeah, that's one thing that we've never done. We should maybe that's what we should do, man. Maybe we should get together and do some pool. You know what I was just thinking? Actually, what we should do too is you talked about there was a ramen place out by you, man. I did want to check out. I'd like to get some fucking ramen, bro. I've been wanting some good ass ramen. We should fucking plan that out, you know? See, I'm just thinking of shit out here on the fly. I'm just fucking spitting, you know? It's just. I think that would be dope. Mostly because I suck at pool and I suck up ramen. You know? I feel like those two things are just perfect for each other. All right. Cool. All right, that is done. Let's so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I was gonna do this. Give me 1 second. Things are gonna be kind of broken for a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, it's definitely breaking things. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give me uno momento por favorski. Give me a second. I can't see shit. Sorry. Should have known. How do I... Settings. Here we go. Hold up. Here we go. There we go. Come on. Okay. Things are still slightly broken, but I can fix them. Can I? Maybe I can. Nope, that's not video. That's not what I want. Hold on. Hold on. Why is this such a pain in the arse? Why is my Windows key not working though? I'm gonna close this for a second. Hold on a second, guys. Holy hell, I've never had anything break things quite that bad yet, but it broke things pretty good. All right, I'm back. Back essentially. Everything kind of got broke for a minute there during that, but I'm fixing it. Okay, that stuff's all back. That's cool. Yeah, the game opened up in full screen, which then of course breaks fucking everything, which is okay. Everything looks like it's all right. Love to shoot some pool. I'd love to do it. I'd love to do it at some point. But yeah, I said we could do something like that. Do a little ramen. A little ramen might be pretty dope. Yeah, let me reopen this and see if this works now. Can turn that back on too, actually. Do this. All right. Are y'all ready to get a little crazy? Y'all ready to get a little crazy? I don't know if you guys are. But if you are, let's do it, guys.
What kind of Reagan wet dream is this fucking world, man? These are our rock stars, yeah? Hawking Diet Coke.
Ugh.
What real rock star would do something like that? Everybody's hawking products, though. That's the highest thing you can achieve in our culture, isn't it? Become some barker. Just getting into it. Sinatra sells beer. He doesn't have enough fucking money, you know? Nothing's safe. Not waiting to see it.
All right. So here's what happened. Fucking Title, of course, this motherfucker immediately came in and guessed exactly what the fuck I wanted to do, too. What an absolute dickbag, guys. Can you imagine being that guy, coming in and absolutely guessing the fuck I wanted to do? Let's get into... Let's play a little Doom, guys. This is 2016 Doom, though, or whatever year it was. I don't really remember, to be honest. Oh yeah, and this kind of game is kind of weird. Like I can't fucking tab out of it or anything. Let's fucking do it though. This game fucking rules, and the new Doom just came out for early buyers yesterday night. But this game fucking rules, and I think we should play it. I think we should fucking do it. Let's see. That all looks pretty good. It all says we should be at Ultra, which, I mean, maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. Hurt Me Plenty. What is that at? Ultra Violence? Hurt Me Plenty is fine. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm not trying to show off here. I'm just trying to play the fucking game. This game fucking rules though, guys. Oh, sorry. I'm like,
they are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
all right, let's go. Okay, so this is the older one. Yeah, this is the oldest one in the series. Gotta try and remember all my stuff here.
To contain this.
Let's go. What? Yeah, Title. Yeah, buddy. Let's do it. Let's get a little bit of Doom in. It's only gonna get better from here. Everything's unavailable. Offline. Not for long. Let me get to it. Show me where it's at.
Cannot determine the cause of the demonic invasion until the Resop satellite is brought back online.
Oh, we'll take care of that. Okay.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of
Samuel.
this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
Nice, beautiful. All right, here's the real fucking thing here. Here she be. A combat shotgun. Let's fucking go. Oh, you don't want any of this, motherfucker.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
All right, let's fucking go. All right, let's do it.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Nice. All right, I'm not gonna go after him.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Oh, I thought I saw someone come over here. Oh, there you are, buddy. All right, where the hell y'all go? Man, there's not very many of them here. Destroy the gore nest. Done.
Lockdown disengaged.
Let me in. Whoo. Good Lord, this feels like such a setup.
We cannot be allowed to leave this place. He would ruin everything.
Well, let's see what happens.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
Oh, so good. Yeah, so this is the older of the newer Doom games at this point. Very good. It's a lot of fun. Come on. Oh, he was back behind me. Nice. Oh. Yeah, the shotgun cock. That is legitimately the only reason I wanted to play this game. It's just so you guys get that quick intro like that. It's so good. Man, it's so good. Depending on how you approach the enemy. I don't even think I ever noticed how good they are. But it's because I'm just kind of diving around and fucking murdering, but it's a good time. It's so good. Come on, let me up. There we go. It's so good. These games are so much fun, and it's one of those games that you can just kind of like, you can always get better at. You could even have like a shit like performance on one go, and then the next one you're fucking kicking ass, you know? Yeah, we'll go over here real quick. Oh yeah, because there's that guy up there. I don't know if that's not something we can get right here, is it? I don't think so. Maybe it's from here. Yeah, from here. Blue guy. Oh, we need the blue key to access this area. Do we not? We don't have the blue key. That's my bad. I thought we had the blue key. Is that the blue key in there? Ah, my bad. I think we were supposed to go this way and get the blue key from this guy down here that I didn't see. My bad. Yep, that's right. Get the blue key off that guy. The collectibles are great. They're all like toys too, for the most part too, which is so funny. This fucking game, everything's fucking toys. Shit, I love it. So good. Yeah, have you heard about the glory kills and stuff in dark ages or whatever it is? Because I think they changed it a little bit. They're not gone, I don't think. Just different. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we'll probably only do like a level of this, but I figured why not, you know? Let's have a good little bit of fun. Only one watch, one review. Yeah, I like I said, I don't think that they're not like gone or anything. It's not like that. It's just they're different, which is I think not a big issue. Because I don't think I haven't heard, from what I've heard people say, like the game's not worse or anything at this point. So yeah, I don't want you to be like thinking like that's kind of what I'm saying either, because it definitely isn't that. Damn, I need some ammo. Something came over me. The fuck out of here. Punching me like that. I just remember the reason I even played this game was when it first was coming out. I was like, man, it looks like a really good Doom game, but I don't know. And then I just remember watching a little bit of gameplay of it, and I was like, God, it looks so beautiful. I was shocked at how pretty this game is, because it's a Doom game. And then it's been all of their newer games like this, they're all so fucking pretty. Even Dark Ages looks fucking amazing now. I mean, not that that's like a weird thing. I just didn't expect it. I just don't think of pretty when I think of Doom. But they optimize their games so well that they're like incredibly beautiful, and they usually always run incredibly well, which is crazy in this day and age. That's so different. That's so bad, so crazy. Badass, sorry, you know, kind of that bad. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, I need to go over there, I think. Yeah, they do. They look incredible. Yeah, I guess so. The weapon mod button. I don't even know what the weapon mod button is. Oh. Just a right click on that. And it's been a while since I've gone through this game, so forgive me. Forgive me of my sins. Oh, thought I could get up there. Can't. Oh, the leg. So that guy go up. I'm gonna get a little of his health right quick though. Oh. Oh, hey, there you are. Damn. And I didn't know where he went to. Look at that. Let me get a little of that ammo. Yeah, like I said, they're just, all their games kind of look so beautiful, run beautifully. I know Dark Ages has had some issues now, but it's technically early access, so I'm not gonna hold it against it. If on Thursday it comes out and it's still kind of acting up, I think that that'll be cause for a little more concern. Oh. Oh, got him. Got him right in the arm there. I hear there's one more. Oh, he is here. Damn. Oh. Is having on console? I haven't yet. Enlighten me, please. Man, who made the Oblivion remake then? That wasn't Bethesda as well, was it? Because that could be kind of bad. You have to reset the game like every 15 minutes. Oh my god. That's like broken. Woo! Oops. Damn, he was like immune coming up that fucking thing. Damn, that's crazy that we still live in a year where that kind of shit still happens, right? Virtuoso Studio, okay. Well, that makes me feel better then. That it wasn't like it's not like a Bethesda issue. Man, that's so shitty. I can't believe that this is still like a thing that we do. Oops. I see you guys up there. Oh, my bad. Let me go back and get a little health here. Woo! Oh, there's that guy. Gonna do a little chase here. Ooh, he's leading me to some armor too. Oops, I'm in the wrong area. I went down the wrong area. Where the fuck did he go? What are you doing down there? Woo! Damn, that's crazy too, because I felt like the Oblivion remake, like people were really enjoying it too. You know? But maybe just not on consoles, huh? That's so shitty. The fuck you at? Shut up. Man, so too bad though. Oops. That's the issue with Shadow Drop. Reviewers don't have time to find the flaws. Yeah, man, for sure.
Welcome to the UAC. Now 221 accident-free days.
Oh, that's it? Damn, that was quick. I feel like I didn't get my taste in enough. Maybe we'll do a little bit more. Maybe do a little bit more. I had to go back and see. Yeah, we're playing that. Yeah, man, that sounds good. See, if Twitch had that fucking rewind feature, you guys, good lord. Imagine. Oh, my bad. Let's do a little bit. Let's do a little more. Let's do a little more. I feel like I want to play a little more. Just a touch more, you know, guys. God.
Hello, I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor
The audio
suit, it appears
so
that I
good.
can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
All right. I don't need no fucking tracking
Main power offline.
thing.
All entrances
I just need to
not
fucking
operational.
murder some folks, bro. Literally here for one thing. Killing fucking demon bitches. That's all I'm here for, man. Killing demon
Main
bitches.
power offline. All entrances not operational.
Bro, y'all making a lot of click sounds down here. All right, I guess I gotta go to tab, even though I don't give a shit about tab, you know? Like tab cola. Oh. Low power. The fuck you want me to do about that shit?
Main power offline. All entrances not operational. Main power online.
Hey, there we go.
I believe in honesty, especially now, in what will be your final moments in this world. All the rumors, the human sacrifices.
Yeah, I was gonna say, title. I feel like
the demons. It's all true. My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will be the first. You will have a seat alongside them, just as I will, in what will become the new world that they create for us.
starting now.
Starting now.
Oh god, I'm excited to see how Dark Ages does once it's on full release. Eternal had too much stuff to manage. From what I saw, that was true. I didn't get to play Eternal, but it looked like it was crazy, like way too much shit. And this, I felt like this one was much easier to just play and just enjoy. The little bit I've seen of Dark Ages, I feel like I keep on saying it wrong, but oops, there we go.
My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will have a seat alongside them, just as I
I felt like everything I've seen so far looks like it's a lot more fun. That fun run and gun kind of stuff. So I'm excited. It might be one that I would be willing to get back into for. 'Cause I definitely felt the same way, where I felt like Eternal seemed like it was just so much, especially because you had to know kind of like if you needed something, you needed to do this versus that, and that seemed like a lot. Oh my god, what are you doing here? Like, that's kind of why I liked this one, is it's just a lot of just running around and fucking shooting people. Shooting them until they're just dead as dead.
world that they create for us. Starting now.
Damn, she's still going on about that shit? Damn, I guess she really is, huh?
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
Really? Got you. Oh, missed him. My bad. I got stuck on something a little bit there. Oh, god damn. Oh, no. I don't have any more. Oh, no, I do. I don't know why they pretend like I don't. Oh, my God. Sure, my bad. Let's get here, and then let's get our boy. I don't know where he went to. Oh, he went chasing me. You didn't want this, bitch. You ain't want this. My bad. Fun choice, dude. Doom is so good. To be honest, it's so much better than you would think. Sometimes, at least for me. I'm not always a Doom guy, but I'll fucking tell you. I like me some Doom sometimes, guys. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. There's something about it that's just fucking good, guys. Oh, man. Uh-oh. What's this?
The best of the best. Are you ready to move on? To take on new challenges? To become more than you ever dreamed you could be? Talk to your supervisor to see if you meet the requirements for this year's Soul Harvest.
Oh, man. That's dangerous. We're gonna have to be sawing through some people. Fuck you do with this? Nothing?
The UAC. The world is counting on us. How committed are you?
All right, let's get one in. Oh, God. I'm getting stuck on somebody there. Hey, buddy. Aye. That's beautiful. And that's just beautiful. That's just a good time. Damn, that's just a good time. Can I get this thing now? Yeah, might as well. Fuck it. Oh, yeah.
Are you ready to move on? To take on new challenges?
Get me. Get me. It's a classic.
Access denied. Yellow security clearance required.
I'm like, why the hell is there chainsaw mark? Who knows, man? But you know what I'll tell you? I'm glad there was. I'm glad there was. Oh, that's not it. It's C. My bad. I didn't know what crouch was. Don't fucking crouch in this game. Fucking crouch isn't doing. Whoa! Oh, my bad. I didn't know people actually crouched in this game. That shit is crazy. Alright. What the fuck is this? A couple of things that are all locked up. Let me go in. Oh, can't go there. Never mind.
Security clearance required.
Alright, alright, alright.
Demonic presence at unsafe level.
Let's hit this right off the bat.
Woo! Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown.
Woo! All right, come on, baby. Gotcha. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize there was two of them here. Oh no, get him. Damn.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Beautiful. Not too bad, not too bad. I know we're not on like a hard difficulty, but you know. Not sure if you said already, but do you plan on playing the new one? I don't know if I'm planning on it yet or not. It is actually, it's not, I'm not in that thought of what if I'm going to or not yet. Did I call it or what's happening? All right, there we go. I watched a little bit of it because they did like the early release for people who bought the premium version. They did a little bit of a release last night, and I watched a little bit of it, and it looks good, but it didn't like hit me like it was like a must play for me at the moment. You know. But I'm willing to keep an eye out for it. Yeah, I by pressing R. Okay, that's cool. Oh, you're like really alive. Eh, shit. My bad. I thought he was just faking. Coworkers playing last night. How did he like it? I was talking about it a little bit earlier, but a lot of the things I've seen so far is that it's been struggling because of there's been some struggles with like what is the thing I'm thinking of specifically? There was some issues with the game crashing a lot so far. Now it's obviously it's early, so, and it's also early access technically, so for people who have like the actual get the actual game later, I think it'll be better. He's enjoying it. I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good. I think it's not like slowed down, but it's not as, it doesn't seem like it's as crazy intense pace as like Eternal was. And I don't think there's it's not like a right or wrong thing there for that too. People have been enjoying both. Do I need to go back this way? Maybe. Maybe there was more back this way that I didn't do yet. I don't know exactly. Oh, there was this room, maybe. Maybe this is where I was supposed to be going.
Access granted.
Thank you. Oh, lots of ammo and shit that I can't use, huh? That's cool. Good. Yeah, where the fuck am I supposed to be going now? Here?
Welcome to the UAC's Mars installation, located in the vast Hellas Plain impact basin. This high-tech mining and research facility is pushing the boundaries of the imagination.
Oh my god. Damn. Woo. All right, well. This is gonna tear through some people quick. Apparently. Not mad about it. Woo. All right, let's get a couple of these bad boys in on some people while we're here. Uh-oh. That guy. Uh-oh. Need some help? Thank you. Shit, my bad. Let's head back to old Reliable back here. I know there was some health back here. There we go. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh no, I can't jump very good with this, huh? Uh-oh, I can't jump at all. Oh, damn. Oh, a little bit there. Oh, okay. All right, so we were like in a berserk mode there. All right, what happened to that guy with the fucking shield though, huh? Oh, never mind. I know what happened to him now. Oh. Ooh. All right, still somebody around here somewhere. Oh, I hear him. He's shooting around out there. Interesting. Crazy this is almost 10 years old. Bro, not even a joke. This game is so good too for it. And look at, I mean, it still looks fucking beautiful. Almost 10 years old. Such a good fucking game. Ah. Excuse me. Yeah. All right, we're gonna be wrapping up here in just a few minutes here.
Facility scanner. Come to the Vega terminal, and I'll give you what you need.
All right, well, let's do it. I think we just gotta head back, and then we'll probably have maybe 1 or 2 more fights here. Maybe. Said he only got 35% of the collectibles first level because it felt like you should be moving quick. I feel like, yeah, I could feel that. I think it's funny because I think it's gonna seem slower in general compared to that compared to Eternal. But I don't think that it's a slower game necessarily. I think that from what I've heard, like the pace isn't slower, but but everything feels a little weightier, like heavier. So I think that that's a big part of it. But I think it's also gonna feel a little more action packed a little bit. So I think I could see like the pace feeling like it's moving a little bit, you know? Sounds like it's gonna be fucking cool. Where the fuck am I going? I don't actually know. I probably should look at my map. I'm so bad at looking at my map though. Oh, I need to get up there, huh? Oh. Idiot. Maybe fucking use your eyes, bro. I am. They just don't work good. Yeah, everybody can see it too, man. Damn, man. They were literally leading me to where I needed to go. Those fuckers. Oh, my bad, man. I thought you were gonna fucking attack me or something. My bad. I thought you were gonna do something. Didn't think you were just gonna die like a little bitch. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Whatevs. Oh my god, where am I going? Oops. Restart from checkpoint. Shit. I think it was when we just did this thing. We should be right. Yeah, I was gonna say we'll be right here. My bad. I didn't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be going right there. I did not look before I leaped. Leapated. Oh, they're not gonna give those dudes to me? What about this guy? Nope. I don't give a shit about that anymore. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Get about on this side. Grabbing this. Ah, it's right here. My bad. My bad. My bad. Almost died again. Nice. Is that where I'm going? Let me see what's up here real quick. Little ammo, little health. No, not ammo, I guess. I thought it was. Damn. Keep fucking them up too quick, guys. You know? Keep fucking them up too quick. Obviously, I'm not trying to get like every little detail here, you know? You know? So don't be coming at me with this BS about, hey, you didn't get every little thing in each place. I ain't give a shit. That's not what I'm here for. I just don't give a shit. You're just here for it. The fuck is that? Maybe I do need to go up then. Oh, I fucking can't. Oh. I think I can if I go this way. Can I go? Is there? What the fuck am I supposed to be doing here? Damn, I done fucked up. I done fucked up. I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I thought it was this way. Was I supposed to press a button on something? Oh, I'm an idiot. Hey, bud. Yeah, well, I'm not sure what you thought was gonna happen there, but oh my god. No, no, I want to get that guy. You buttholes. Beautiful. Done messed up, hey Ron. Oh man, let's head back this way real quick. What's it over here? Let's see. Is there a secret over here? Is that what we doing here? Ugh. Oh, this is where the red key was at? Or is this? Oh, this is a suit upgrade. Yeah, Predator suit. I don't know, man. Sure, whatever. I'm never coming back to this legitimately. Oops. What is this? My bad. I'm literally never coming back to this save. The save is just for today, guys. Was just for today, just for us. A little something for a little secret of us. Damn, bro. That gun is maybe my favorite. Really? Nice. I'll have to check it out. I don't remember it specifically. I may or may not have ever gotten it. I don't remember. But I must have at some point. I definitely fucked around and found out a little bit, you know, at times about things, stuff and things. This is the gift. Vega.
Take it. It will give you strength, help you on your journey, if you can withstand the power surge.
Bro, I can do it. I'm the Doomslayer, bro. Doomslayer. That ain't even shit, bro. It's like, it's a little bit I ate. It's fine.
That is pure Argent energy.
Argent energy.
It seems to agree with you. I will unlock the remaining Argent cells within the facility for you. Vega, give him what he wants.
61,337 UAC members deceased. 81% of the facility is on lockdown. Demonic presence through the Mars installation is critical. According to the records, Dr. Hayden, the invasion originated in the Lazarus facility. It seems that a hell wave was activated, transforming 64% of all UAC employees into the creatures you see roaming throughout the facility. The rest were killed by the demons released from their holding cells by Olivia Pierce.
I feel I should apologize for what's happened here. Some of my employees took things too far. Olivia was the cause of all this, and I believe you We'll have to deal with her in time. You may not agree with our research, but know this. We exploited Hell and its resources because it was in mankind's best interest to do so. What you now see in this facility is the cost of progress. But none of that matters now.
There is an emergency in the foundry. The regulators have been destroyed and the core temperatures are now destabilizing.
All right.
They've overrun the adjacent facility. If the venting turbines aren't re-engaged, neither of us will survive the meltdown.
Yeah, I love Samuel Hayes' voice actor. But I was a little bit upset that like it feels like his character kind of like is at the end of this game doesn't really he like, you know, they kind of, I felt like they kind of left on like an ending piece and then they never did anything with him. I felt like, you know, kind of what it seemed like to me. All right, I'm gonna come back over here. All right, that was cool, right? That was fun. A little bit of different things, you know. Got a little crazy. Yeah, he comes back in Eternal, but it wasn't like a lot, right? You literally grab his body and like there's like a chamber or something you grab him, but it's not. I feel like it was not very much. I don't remember. To be honest, you could be. You might know more than I. Or remember better than I do about it. I've only seen Eternal. I've never got to play it, so. Woo. Yeah. Sorry, that was fun. I'm glad. I hope anybody, you know, anybody who stopped by wasn't super confused on what the hell we were doing. Yeah, it's fun though. I have wanted to do that for a long time, and I felt like it was a good day today to do it, just because, you know, Doom Dark Ages is essentially out at this point, so it was worth jumping into and doing. I love Doom. Those games are so fun. And it was legitimately, like I said, it was something I talked about like a while ago. It was like, well, I'm gonna just jump in and play the first level for you guys, and today was just great. Fun to just, you know, BS on that game. That's fun game, man. Fun game, guys. I was gonna see if anybody were gonna raid too, but I don't see anybody, so we won't raid. But I will say a couple of things real quick. I'm gonna be back here on Thursday. We are gonna play some System Shock. We got to get back into System Shock. I have neglected to play some System Shock in a while, so we need to play some System Shock. So Thursday I'll be back doing that. We're gonna do some news, and we're gonna be doing some hanging. Hopefully I'm feeling better, but make sure you guys are here. If you guys come across any weird coffee drinks, you know, on the internet somewhere, I'm not asking you guys to go seek them out. Just something that's, you know, not anything like crazy, something that's a little bit simple as well. Send them to me via Discord. I'm gonna try and do a stream in a couple of months of trying out all the different weird coffee drinks we find on the internet. Something like a orange juice in coffee, or an espresso over, or something, you know, something kind of like that. See if you guys have ever been to Buc-ee's. Let me know your favorite things there, things I should try. Make sure you guys are checking out Vash tomorrow. He's going to be doing some streaming as well. Plenty, how are you doing? I'm sorry. I'm here. Sorry, I've been cramming work. Do not worry, Plenty. It's great to see you, but make sure you get that work done. Yes, make sure you guys check out Vash. He's going to be streaming tomorrow, doing more Shenmue, I believe. Not an entirely lot more to go in that game, so make sure you check that out. Swedish coffee. What is Swedish coffee? How to prepare Swedish coffee. Pour 10 ounces of water into a saucepan. Place that saucepan in a stove. Heating water. Place coffee grounds into a mug. After cracking an egg, add the egg. Include the eggshell. This is an egg coffee? Swedish egg coffee recipe. Interesting. It's kind of weird. Swedish coffee. Traditional Swedish egg coffee is made by cracking an entire egg, including the shell, into a cup, mixing the egg with ground coffee, then letting that mixture simmer on the stove. The idea is that the egg is for the egg to remove impurities from the coffee, resulting for a smoother cup of coffee. Interesting. If I can find an easy way to do this, so here's what I want to do. I would like to do like testing a couple of drinks, not necessarily stuff that I'm gonna have to put on the stove. This wouldn't be a bad idea. But the thing is that I have to do it on a stove, and I don't really have a stove down here. I mean, we could. I don't know. I also use the eggshells. Yeah, this is kind of strange. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Make sure you send them over to me in the Discord. Just if this is something you want to submit it. I can see if there's a way I could do it. Outside of that, like I said, I'll be back here Thursday. I think I've given you guys everything. Oh yeah, let me do one more look. Let's. I want to show you guys the art that Fissy completed for me as part of the commission that I gave. I requested from her. Give you guys another look real quick. While I talk about everything again. Yeah, make sure you guys check it out Vash tomorrow. Make sure you guys are here Thursday. Vash and I are going to be off on Sunday, so no worries on being around then. Outside of that, guys, I think that's it. Oh man, yeah, I'm ready to take a little bit more medication. Definitely starting to get a little stuffy again, and definitely starting to feel it again. It was fantastic to see everybody today. Let's obviously we know what we're getting out of here on today. Yeah, seriously guys, this was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll get some rest. Each day I've been feeling a little bit better, essentially, starting today. So that is the hope. Sweat the rest out tonight, man. I hope I do. But yeah, for real, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. And we will definitely try and get some System Shock in next stream. But with that, I'm gonna get up on out of here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, a great week if I don't see you, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, all right, have a good one, guys. Good night y'all. Good night. Later, y'all.